Everything's in. 244. Oh, no.
Yeah, for some reason, we're not getting the feed.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Carmen.
Hi, good morning.
How are you doing?
Woo.
This should make for an interesting sporkle.
I am sweaty.
Oh.
So wet-ay?
Sweaty.
Oh. Well, I don't know what we're going to do now. You can talk. Can you hear me without your headphones?
I mean, I can hear you. I can't hear Carmen, though. Joe, can you hear?
Yes, I can.
Everybody?
I can hear everyone.
Oh,
Are you on a different feed than us?
I think so.
Yeah, you're getting a video feed or something?
All right, hold on. Let me see what's going on here. 244, 234. I got my little chart. Clearly, we're having technical problems today, and that is why the first segment was a best of segment. We were having communication error with the computer. All right, 1 through 6, 1, 2, 4. That's all right. Stand by. We're trying to figure this all out. PC 134, Comrex 234, and those things in 244. I don't know what to do. You can't hear Carmen.
No.
You can't play Sporkle.
Is there something with the talkback that's engaged or something?
Oh.
Or-
No, I turned
Cue
it all
speaker.
off.
That's that. Oh, I don't know, Carmen.
Mike, I could
Do you want to try pouring some vinegar on the board?
I mean, that might work.
Yeah.
You could email who?
I can email Joe and he can do it.
Okay.
No, well, I mean, that. Can you just get the engineer real quick?
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just leave?
Yeah, leave.
Don't curse.
I will not curse.
Thank you.
I will not curse. So we got up this morning, and we hear Roger and Monica talking, and it sounded like they were underwater, like they were being attacked.
It was like,
and then I disconnected and reconnected and couldn't get it fixed, and we couldn't figure out what was going on, and we couldn't communicate with Carmen. And then the engineers worked on it the whole first break, and they got us up and running. And now you guys can hear us loud and clear. It is Thursday morning. We are coming to you live. But now Gio and Galvin, who sits but feet away from me, cannot hear anything through their headphones. And I would say this is definitely something I'm doing wrong. I will give you that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was a
didn't-
lot of buttons that were being pushed to check other things, so maybe something that didn't go back to what it was.
There are a lot of wires.
There are a lot of wires. Mostly Joe's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It could easily be knocked out or.
Yeah. So I don't know what we did or what we don't do, but we'll.
I mean,
we'll
it's kind of
definitely
nice
fix
not to hear Carmen.
It is. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, but I mean, you got to be able to hear. Oh, I guess you could hear me just fine.
Yeah, but we have to hear it for Sporkle.
Yeah.
Let's
I
not
probably
play
was
Sporkle.
going to win today too. I feel
Carmen's back.
when I
Probably
woke
not.
up, I thought today's my day.
You did. You felt it.
Yeah.
You felt
I don't know
it.
what it was. Just had a weird feeling that today's my day.
Carmen,
Twice a week.
anything?
Cernak is on it.
What? Okay. Does he
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I told him what the problem was.
I'm assuming
and
that
he is
I'm touching
working on
something
it.
in my studio that I'm screwing up.
Right.
Joe,
Yes,
do
Michael.
you have the Sporkle?
I don't, but I don't think she sent it to me yet.
I didn't. You asked me to leave, so do you want me to
Yeah.
send it?
No. I don't know. Let's just wait a second. Let's see if we can get it fixed.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like I'm pushing the wrong button. I'm doing something. Anyway, not that you guys care, but Blue Hole in Jamaica, out.
Oh.
Out.
No hiking. No hiking up the mountain for me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that why it's out?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
We needed to book 6, and there was only 5 available, and they said no, and they shut me down. But man, I got to tell you, I was very happy after that.
It does look cool once you get past, up the stairs,
Right.
and down the ladder. And
Right.
Yeah.
It's like very cool.
We were still swimming with pigs, though, Carmen.
Oh, that'll be fine.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
If they
yeah.
could helicopter you to the blue hole,
That's
And
was
just drop you
exactly
in.
what I was going to say. If they could just
like
bring
if they
you
were
right
rescuing a horse.
there, strap
Right.
underneath my belly,
right.
lower
then just
me
drop
into
you
the
in
thing.
the blue
yeah.
hole. Yeah.
So do you pick another excursion now or just stay on the boat?
I don't know. I think we're doing some dumb beach thing now.
Yeah.
It's all stupid. It's all tourist garbage. I'd rather just stay on the boat.
I was going to say, have you tried the casino? That's a nice
Yes,
excursion.
but the casino's not open while you're docked, so
Oh,
that's a problem.
boo.
I know that's a problem. I looked at my wife. My wife is normally the frugal one in the family. I'm the one where I feel like, let's go spend $1 gazillion this weekend and have the best time ever. Everybody's like, yeah, and my wife's like, we cannot spend $1 billion this weekend and do it. But for some reason, she's planning this vacation like we're rich.
Oh,
she's
nice.
like, yeah, let's do this and let's do that and let's go. And I looked at her and I go, you're doing all this without even understanding that we're going to spend thousands of dollars in the casino. And she just shrugged it off. And I went, oh.
Yeah.
Maybe she knows. Maybe we're dying and she doesn't. We don't know it.
Blue Hole is in Jamaica.
Yes.
Why not do a little food tour there? Get some jerk chicken. No?
Curry goat. No, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, that is not my deal.
All right. Maybe just get super high and listen to Bob Marley.
For
Yeah.
some reason, jerk chicken sounds to me like, I don't mean because it's a jerk. I mean, like, this jerk spices do nothing for me. Like, I find that to be gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. All that Caribbean food, I don't like any of it. I love seafood, but I don't like the rest of it. So, what do we got, Gio? I see you got your glasses on.
Yeah, did you possibly, when you unplugged the Comrex, unplug the headphone amp by mistake?
Ah.
Like,
No, it's on.
Mm?
I mean, I can see it. The Symmetrix one is the headphone amp is Symmetrix. Jupiter?
Did you press a button back there?
No, I was very careful in what I did.
yeah, the engineers seem to think you may have unplugged two things when you were only supposed to unplug one.
But I only unplugged one. I'm positive of it because I know I put my hand on it and I felt it. Yes.
Okay.
I even double checked that one button that we always push.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
A lot of
damn it.
we.
Where?
Yeah.
Where? What is the thing called?
Positive.
Oh yeah, the headphone thing.
It's called
Oh.
the positive
All right,
button.
Hold on.
Going in.
We may have done something
Yeah.
wong here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I felt it.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Oh no.
Felt it, by the
You're
way.
positive.
I got to tell you, and I'm not saying I do it too. There's times where something happens and I go, there is no way that's what you know what I mean? And it turns out that's what it is and stuff. Because I'm very, very confident in my abilities
Yeah.
and stuff. You do it too. If you ever get cross-examined, you're gonna get killed because you're gonna be like, there is no way I ever in a million years hit that button. Oh, I did hit the button. Okay,
Oh.
my bad.
Oh, man.
All right.
I've learned over the years, the engineers are very smart.
Yeah,
And-
they seem to know what's going on with all the buttons.
99.9% of the time, when you tell them what's happening, they know what is going on and why it happened.
Amazingly, literally, while we were on the phone with Dylan in Cernak, Dylan goes, "It should be something like 59K39994 Like started
Yeah.
just pulling out I don't even know what it was, whatever. But I mean, just random numbers and letters and stuff that he knows.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you have to think that he's dealing with thousands of those per day.
He's also at his house, not looking at it, just talking
He
about it
goes,
over
"I'm
the phone.
doing all this through my phone."
Yeah.
It's wild.
Almost there.
Oh,
All
There's
right,
He's
no
still working.
way he could have possibly unplugged.
impossible.
Let me be honest with you. I don't feel like I could have unplugged that, but it is unplugged.
It is unplugged.
So I may have hit it and I didn't know, or it might have been like on the edge of coming out and I might have pushed it out.
And now
but,
you can't plug it back in.
well, I can't. It's got teeth on it and I can't line
Oh,
up the
no.
teeth the way it's supposed to be. Oh, you're going to do it
Oh,
now?
here we go.
By the way, Gio, you losing weight? You look skinny.
He's not drinking.
Look.
No.
This one.
I was gonna say Joe has the skinny arm.
I do.
No,
do
I
have
can
this-
get in there.
Okay.
It's not a matter of reaching.
Oh no.
No, ow.
Okay.
You're smashing into your microphone.
It's chaos.
Complete and utter chaos.
it's bull in the china shop. just
Hold on.
smashing into things.
By the way, there we go. I knew that was gonna happen.
I did it.
I was like,
Oh,
I knew
no.
I have my headphones turned down
You
because
can
I
hear
knew
it?
there was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
pop.
I did it. I did it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, you
You
said
also
you
did it.
Shut up.
and you did it.
Yeah.
There is no way I could
No
have
way.
I mean, it's impossible. Why would you even think that, Gio?
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's insane to think that this guy that was just pushing buttons blindly would have done anything wrong.
The guy with tree trunk arms sticking
Yeah.
his hand in a tiny hole.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to give some stuff away with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
I am positive I touched only one chord.
I'm positive you're a jerk.
Oh, man.
Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. We all have headphones. Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right, today we're gonna be play movie title endings in T. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the beginning of a movie title. You're gonna give me the last word. That last word is going to begin with T.
All right.
Okay, didn't have much time to get a spark already. Your first one. Look who's
Talking.
Mike. The girl with the dragon. Galvin. Bad.
Teachers.
2011. Bad.
Can I change my answer?
No, but these guys should get it.
Teacher
Teacher. Buzzed.
at the buzz.
No.
Oh,
no
come
point.
on. The buzz was on when I answered.
Pap Pap.
Listen, this is a rules of the game situation. I mean, I don't know.
That was
over.
at the buzzer.
I mean, that's up to you.
It's over.
No, that's your call.
If you already hit the buzzer, is that you already hit the
I
buzzer
answered
and then
at the buzzer.
Over.
Ah,
No point.
I think Mike gets a point.
There you go. Wow. Mike
See?
gets the point.
Try to be negative.
Yeah, I
Fired
just
back at you.
call it how we always do it.
I was not being
We
negative.
always do it at the buzzer. You know that.
All right.
And I was looking and the buzzer was done
Yeah.
on my end.
Well,
Yeah.
You're in a
So-
delay.
All right, your next one. To catch a.
Thief.
Oh,
Boy, somebody over there is.
Was that at the buzzer?
that was on the buzzer. Mike gets the point. Shrek the.
Third.
Geo. Zero Dark.
30.
30.
Geo. Oh, brother, where
Thou.
art? Galvin. Tropic.
Thunder.
Geo. Mad Max Beyond.
Thunderdome.
Mike.
You say Thunderdome?
Yeah.
Isn't it Thunder Road?
No, it's Thunderdome.
Thunderdome.
That's Garth Brooks.
Yeah. Breakfast at
Tiffany's.
Mike. Robin Hood.
Thieves.
Men
Tights.
in what?
Tights.
Heights. Geo. Remember the
Titans.
Geo.
Did you say
And-
Titans?
It's Titans.
Geo gets the point.
Point you.
Okay, thank you. And Pap Pap, we are halfway there.
Galvin has 2 points on the board. Gio and Michael are tied. They both have 5 points.
Come back. Come back.
All right, we are doing movie titles ending in T words. Your next one, Fried Green,
Tomatoes.
Galvin. The Day After,
Tomorrow.
Galvin. Gran,
Torino.
Torino.
Galvin. My Neighbor,
Ted.
1988.
Tiffany.
My neighbor.
My Neighbor blank.
Tom.
Totoro.
Really?
Lord of the Rings, the
Trilogy.
two.
Towers.
Geo.
Oh, come on.
Pap Pap.
That was Gio.
Okay.
Lady and the
Tramp.
Geo. Lost in
Translation.
Mike. Hotel
Transylvania.
Mike. And Pap Pap. We're on the last three.
I almost said True Wanda.
Galvin has 5 points on the board. Michael and Gio both tied with 7.
All right. Movie titles ending in T. Last three. Here we go. Star.
Track.
Galvin. Get Rich or Die.
Trying.
Mike. And your last one. You Only Live.
Twice.
Mike.
Remember when you woke up and thought you were going to win?
Yeah.
Is that 2 in a row?
No.
No.
Oh.
Remember when you got the point after the buzzer?
Yeah, but it still was ahead of you.
But it was after the
That-
buzzer.
It
Like,
was at the buzzer.
it was after.
It was at the-
Carmen said
But
that
if the
buzzer,
basket is shot and then it goes in while the buzzer's going off, that's a point.
if the buzzer ends and then you say the answer,
Doesn't matter. The ball is
that's
still in
out.
the air,
No.
and then it goes in the basket, and the buzzer goes while it's in the air. It's a
Carmen
point.
said the buzzer had stopped when you answered.
But it was
and
already
Joe
in the
said-
air.
true.
And Joe
It was
said,
already. It's not
point
true.
Mike.
The judge said it's not true.
I'm telling you what Carmen said.
Well,
she said the
that's-
buzzer had
okay.
stopped when you answered.
Thank
and
God.
Joe
Well,
said,
you should
And then we
have
went to the backup judge.
That's right.
Yeah.
Listen, clearly there is stuff going on.
Listen.
So technology.
You can argue all you want.
I'm not arguing. I'm just presenting the facts of what happened.
But present
Carmen
them all you
said,
want.
Your version of the fact.
No,
Yeah.
Carmen. This is
No,
Carmen's
sure.
version. Carmen said the buzzer had ended, and that's when Mike answered.
That's right.
Yeah,
but
but
that was
she-
after she asked for the backup judge,
Thank
which is me.
The buzzer
And
had
you
ended.
didn't have an answer.
And you said,
you
what?
asked
What
me.
happened?
But you asked me if the
Right,
buzzer had
and then you
started,
And then you asked her.
and
then
then,
you
But then
asked
you
her
didn't have an answer,
because
so
you
we
said
can't
you
go
didn't
by
know.
what you said.
no, I didn't.
The facts are
Yes.
Carmen said the buzzer had ended, and then Mike answered,
It
and
didn't,
you
though.
and
But
then
you
you
still
said,
lost. Why don't you just relax? for a
and then
minute?
you said, wait, what happened? What I? Oh, yeah.
Is that what I said?
Point Mike.
What
Gio.
happened?
Yes,
Gio wants to fight with everybody on the show.
You know,
I'm only presenting
What's
what
the matter?
No,
happened.
that's
Are you hungry?
that's
The
your
f-
version of
No,
what
that's
happened.
Carmen's version.
No, that's your
That's
version.
your version.
Carmen's version.
It's
that
coming
I'm,
out of
that
your
I'm
mouth.
repeating, and I'm only telling that I agree with Carmen's version.
I'm going to tell you right now that I didn't hear, so I don't know what, but I know that if you're saying it while the buzzer's going off, you get the point.
Thank you, Gal.
But I don't know if that was the case.
That was the case.
Nor do
I
I.
believe it was
I
the
can
case.
only go by what Carmen said.
well,
In-
then
in
just
the
why don't
meantime-
you just rely on the judge then?
In the meantime, I'm going to
Well,
offer
if the judge
a
has the
prize to
answer.
line 2. Good morning. Who is this?
Rich,
Hi, Rich. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great.
I'm
Doing
sorry.
great.
Sorry, there's so much yelling and infighting on this end of it. I hope it doesn't ruin your day, but I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay, buddy?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank
Love you guys.
pal. Thank you. He's on line 2, Carmen. I want to also remind everybody today is Thursday, so the Mike Calta Vacay Payday is happening. $1,000 starting every hour, starting at 8 o'clock this morning. We'll give you the Vacay Payday keyword. You put it in the Bone app, and you can win $1,000 like several people in the Tampa Bay area have. We'll do that at 8 o'clock right before we talk to Cody Tucker. We'll take a quick break. Calvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, it's My Life, Hidden Chimp, and That's a Man, baby.
A lot of stuff to get to in news. We'll do that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Carmen?
Yes.
All right. I heard a little static on the line. I just want to make sure you were there.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, Brian Koberger has been sentenced to life in prison without parole for the murders of the 4 University of Idaho students in 2022. Can you believe that was 3 years ago? It's
No.
been going on that long?
No, but I have to tell you, though, it doesn't seem like it was that long, and it seemed like the trial was pretty speedy. For the most part, I think these sort of trials seem to drag out for years. This one, they was pretty speedy.
He declined to speak during the hearing, so there's still no word on what his motive was.
No word on his motive, and although he looks a little weird, seems ridiculously normal. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like somebody who's like, what would make you go in there and murder all of these people?
But you wonder, like, people that he worked with, they were like, oh, yeah, he was always a creep. You know
Right,
what I mean?
he does
Like,
have creep face a little bit.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look like the kind of psychopath. And then when they asked him yesterday if he had anything to say, he said, I politely declined to comment. Like, he wasn't like, I ain't
Yeah.
saying nothing.
He
was
just
he
sat
was very
there
normal.
with the victim impact statements.
Yeah,
and
do we
stuff.
have those?
No.
Oh, we
There-
got there's
there's-
the one good one.
Oh yeah, the one about the A's and the
Yeah.
D's.
There was the one where one of the girls said to him that because he has his master's degree, he said, you may have gotten A's in college, but you're going to be getting nothing but big D's in jail.
for the rest of your life,
Yeah,
yeah.
for the rest of your life, yeah. Yeah, there was some good ones. The impact statements were pretty solid.
Does he get killed in jail?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's no reason to.
Just because of high profile, though?
No,
No?
I don't
Nah.
think anybody cares about him.
Yeah, I think there's so many murderers and people that have done probably worse things.
Oh, yeah.
that-
But
yeah.
just anytime there's a high profile
Right.
case, if you just want more cred and you kill the dude. And,
Yeah.
Yeah,
feel like-
I don't know. I don't think the only way that he gets killed is if somebody in there is, offended by what he did or is being paid by somebody else to kill him.
Yeah.
Which I would definitely say that I would do if I had a guy in there who killed my kid. I would do everything I could to get him tortured every day. I would pay into people's what do they call it? The
Commissary.
Commissary. I would fill up their commissaries, and I would do as many things as I can. Join biker gangs, whatever, to get them in there.
Do
and
you
just,
think they'd ever catch you?
I don't think they have to. What do you mean?
No, I mean the guy gets murdered and stuff, and they
Murdered.
go, "Oh, look at all this money in his commissary
Yeah, I
from
don't-
the kid's father."
Yeah, but I
wonder
don't.
if he
That's
had
not
anything
You're the
to- Oh,
first.
sure it is.
Yeah.
to put money in their commissary.
kill
Knowing
them?
what you
Well,
have the deal.
we're not signing a contract.
I know, but
Prove it.
I think they can figure it out.
Yeah.
And also, every phone call from jail is recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not calling them up and going, "Hey, I want to make a deal." Word gets around.
You're just
Word gets- Like, Carmen, do you know that when Martha Stewart went to jail, they went to the toughest woman in the jail and hired her to protect her?
Yeah, but she's also famous and
Yeah,
went to white collar jail,
but
and
that's
it was
all. But that's also not. You know what I mean? That's not. It's not illegal, but
Right.
it's not.
They have to have something against you. So if you just put money in his commissary
Right.
and gave him a head nod, and he knew what the deal was, which, listen, if you're getting money in your commissary from the father of a victim of a guy, is high profile and
And
stuff.
then that guy kills him.
Yeah.
So if I go, hey, listen, if I get on TV and I say, hey, listen, my Brian Koberger is in jail, and I'm going to put money in the commissary of the toughest guys in that jail, and that's all I say. They know what they're supposed to do. Yeah. And, if I do it 2 or 3 times and nothing happens, I've failed. But all of a sudden, if that guy starts getting his ass kicked, I go, oh, okay.
I think
Enjoy some more.
I think that story ends with, "Hey man, can you believe I'm in here now too?" Isn't this crazy?
There's no way the headphones
yep.
are out.
Yeah,
There's no way the
positive.
headphones are out.
Attorney General Pam Bondi told President Donald Trump at a meeting in May that his name appeared multiple times in the Department of Justice documents about sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, according to the Wall Street Journal. The May date reported by the Journal was weeks before the DOJ's July 7th announcement that it would not release the Epstein files, despite earlier promises by the Attorney General, who leads the DOJ, and others in the president's orbit, that the material would be disclosed to the public. So there is or isn't files. Sorry. The DOJ said that the material would be said Wednesday in a statement that Bondi and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche discussed the Epstein files with Trump as part of their routine briefing, but did not specify the timing of the briefing. The Journal reported that the president was also told at the meeting that, quote, many other high-profile figures were also named in the Epstein files, and that the files contained what officials felt was unverified hearsay about many people, including Trump, who had socialized with Epstein in the past.
Now, there is a video that is going around viral today. It's I just can't tell what's real and what's not real anymore
Right,
because of
yeah.
AI. It's Jeffrey Epstein sitting on a couch, and I've seen the video before, some of it. I have not seen this clip that I saw today, where they're interviewing him on the couch and like in a deposition, and they say, did you engage socially with Donald Trump, and who was not president yet at the time when this went on? And he says yes. And he said, when you engage socially with Donald Trump, were there also underage teenage girls involved in the situation? And he pauses for a second, he goes to talk, and then he says, I'm going to invoke the 5th and 6th and 12th Amendment or whatever he says, and he doesn't answer, and that's how the clip ends. So I don't know. I don't know that that's doctored. I don't know if it's real. I don't know what it is. It's floating around the internet right now. And I think this is a terrible, terrible. The fact that they came out so hard last week saying, forget about the Epstein thing. Why are we still talking about this? All is directly related to the fact that his name pops in it so many times. And I don't think it's just him. I think he's protecting so many other people.
The reporters asked him if Pam Bondi had mentioned that he was in the files. He said no, she did not.
Well,
And
it's
then
interesting because
now the Wall Street Journal is claiming that
But let me tell you why. What I watched yesterday, what they were saying was, it's because James Comey was on with Brett Baer yesterday, who they are not on the same page. Okay, but Comey does. I like Comey. I think he does seems like he does a good job at answering questions, whether it's the answers you want to hear or not. And they say that, like Galvin just said, they mentioned it to him to say that his name popped up among other names, and a lot of it is hearsay. It's not like they said, yeah, it's in here. Jeffrey Epstein says you were banging chicks on the side. They say there's a lot of hearsay in there. But it's the same thing that came out with the Russian dossier, where there were all these stories. And yes, he knew about it and he heard about it, and they all heard about this thing, and it turned out none of it was true.
So, by the way, real quick, being mentioned in the Epstein records is not a sign of wrongdoing.
Right.
The Journal noted.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because
So
they
put
could,
that out there.
because that video that's going around is where Epstein acknowledges socially engaging with Trump. So he could just be saying in there that they were friends or that they had business dealings together or something. So just because he mentioned them in the thing doesn't mean he's guilty. Now, I'm not. I know everybody's going to think I'm defending him. I'm not. I'm saying I think it's a terrible look. I think it's a terrible look to be associated with a known pedophile, and it's a terrible look that last week you were trying to convince people that something you were telling them for so long to open up and take a look at shouldn't even be paid attention to anymore. It makes it look
doesn't
terrible.
exist.
Yeah. But he's saying now. He's saying now. Not only was it a hoax and it's Obama's fault and all that stuff, but the fact that why are we still paying attention to this? Well, because you made such a big deal about it when you were running for president.
It looks that as soon as Pam Bondi let him know that his name was in there,
that's when he panicked.
That's when he started saying this is a hoax.
Right.
Why are we talking about this? And started getting offended anytime that it came up.
The only thing I could think is maybe there is more information in there that is credible to him that it is a hoax, if that makes sense. Not a hoax, but that a lot of it's not true.
Right.
Like if he's saying, "Hey, look, I saw it and it's not," But we're until we see it, and will we ever see it? And if we see it, is it going to be the full version of it? Is everything going to be redacted? We're never going to know the answer. It's how they do things typically in this country is that they tell us the little bits and pieces of what they want us to believe, never give us the full story, and we sit there in confusion and not really know what's happening.
It's just so weird to me that they were just hammering that it all has to come out, and this is gonna, and then now it's like, whoa, it's a hoax.
Well,
it's
because
yesterday they were saying that Biden possibly doctored it when he was in office.
Because
so whatever does come out, it's gonna be fake.
It's probably not just Trump's probably not just protecting himself.
No, the Clintons are apparently now they want to subpoena Bill and Hillary. Apparently they're very deep in the Epstein stuff as well. So
I mean, I see Bill more in there than I do, and I like Bill, but I see Bill in there more than I see Trump in there.
Like it potentially is gonna take down everybody.
I just love that they were pushing to we got to talk about this. It's on my desk. This and that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the crazy. I read through it. I went through it. It's on my desk. We're going through it. It doesn't exist.
I think this
and it's
go ahead, Gar.
I was gonna say, and it's hard for any of them if their name pops up on the list to be like, I'm not a pedophile, but all the other people are. You know what I mean?
Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't mean they are. It could have just been a plain log and this and that. But people are also stupid, and people aren't going to do their research. So if Trump comes out and says, well, Bill Clinton is on that list, that means he went to the island. Everyone's going to be like, yeah, but your name's on the list. That means you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the fingers just keep getting pointed. So I feel like they're all just protecting themselves because they're all on the list.
Let's just assume that they're all pedophiles. It just makes it easier.
That's
we
what
kind
I've always
of
thought.
all think of it anyway.
That's the craziest thing, that then you have the government is covering up like the largest pedophile ring.
Yeah.
Like they're all collectively working
exactly
together.
What they
to
were
cover it up.
saying during the election. Remember the big pizza place pedophile ring thing, and everybody's like, that can't be true.
I don't. It's just so weird. It's just so you don't know what. And now everybody's flooding the internet with so much information to try and water everything down.
Oh yeah,
that you don't know what the hell is real and what's not.
No, I definitely don't know what to believe anymore.
No.
And the fact that the story changes minute by minute to make up excuses for everybody is so confusing.
Dude, I saw a clip the other day of Corey Feldman with Matt Lauer. That's how long ago it was. It was with Matt Lauer on the morning show, and he's saying, "So you're telling me that there's a Hollywood pedophile ring, this and that?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Why don't you go to the police?" And he goes, "I've gone to the police."
Right.
Yeah.
He goes, "And the police won't do anything, whatever. And there's the threats made on my life and stuff. Again, you should go to the police for that." And he goes, "You don't think I haven't gone to the police?" He goes, "I've gone to the police with the pedophile ring. I've gone to the police with threats on my life and stuff. They're not doing anything about it."
Because the people in the pedophile ring.
Matt Lauer's like, okay, and just rolling his eyes at him and stuff. And meanwhile, you're like, cut to 25 years later, and you're like, holy cow.
I think this is all going to end with Pam Bondi taking the fall, and they'll say she was an idiot, and she was in it over her head, and that's why
incompetent.
She oversold everything to the public.
Problem is, I think she's too smart. I think she probably put some stuff in place to protect herself.
Probably, but I think she's eventually going to.
She didn't get this job by accident. And she didn't rise as fast as she did in Tampa by accident.
Yeah.
She's smart, and she's going to put some stuff in place that protect her.
Somebody's got to take the
unless she agrees to take the heat.
Yeah,
Does anybody have Ghislaine Maxwell for?
I believe so in the death pool.
Yeah. Do we know
Did
who?
you see the thing I put up yesterday?
Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell,
They're
born
trying
in 1948 to die anytime next week.
They're trying to get her in depositions now.
Yeah, well, they need to.
Yeah.
It's the only way you're going to get real answers
But-
if you go to the source.
And now the conspiracy to that is that she's going to get pardoned, so she's just going to lie, and that's going to clear
no
Trump.
way she gets pardoned.
I don't know.
There's no way she
I
gets
don't know.
pardoned.
She knows a lot of
Why?
stuff.
Because Trump doesn't have a reason to pardon her.
Well, they were friends.
Yeah, but he's not according to him.
Yeah.
And you can't just pardon somebody because you're friends with them.
Of course you can.
You
didn't
can,
Joe
but you
Biden?
can't.
Didn't Joe Biden pardon his whole
His
family?
whole family.
Joe,
Yeah.
Biden pardoned his family with a good excuse. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but Joe Biden pardoned his family because he said he felt that Donald Trump would go after them and he would try and put them in jail or go after Hunter or do something. So he pardoned his family so that they couldn't go after his family to get to him.
But if they did nothing wrong, then why
Yeah.
would they need to be pardoned?
Because you can still go
Preemptive.
after him. Yeah, if you have a vindictive guy in there who hates you, Carmen, if I hate you, I'm going to try and go after your whole family and crush everybody, whether they did anything or not. If you give them the pardon, then that relieves them from that, and they don't have to worry about that.
I don't know. I think it's just a good excuse.
Yeah, all these presidents pardon their friends and family of friends and
That's
people
not what
getting
it's
money
for.
from.
But they pardon their family and friends like they did with the reality TV people. What are their names?
Chrisley's.
The Chrisleys, Todd Chrisley.
Right.
Because they served a bunch of time. They had a white collar crime, and then they paid a
That's
lot
what
of
I'm
money.
saying. I think every president abuses the pardon power.
But
They
that's
all
one
do
of
it.
on the way
Like,
out. You just ones you don't even hear about.
Right. You don't have to have a good reason at all. You can just do it.
But you can't, it's not like what you're saying is if I decided to pardon John Wayne Gacy, I got a guy who we know is guilty, who has buried kids under his house, but I'm going to give him a pardon. Like, him trying to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, what would be his excuse for that?
Well, she's going to talk.
But what would be his? I mean, you can't just. That would be the
Good
thing to
answers.
make him look most guilty.
Because time has been served for something we don't have any files.
And looking
We don't have a
guilty,
file. Why are we holding her?
looking guilty is way different than being guilty and going to jail.
Yeah,
You know?
I got to tell you, that would be even worse looking. I can't see that ever happening.
By the way,
and I think he's safer her being in jail.
Maybe the only points he might get, Ian actually has Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He ain't getting it.
Columbia University has agreed to pay $200 million to President Donald Trump's administration over accusations it failed to protect its Jewish students. The settlement, which will be paid to the federal government over 3 years, was announced in a statement by the university and confirmed by the president on social media. In exchange, the government has agreed to return some of its $400 million in federal grants it froze or terminated in March.
So it's going to give them $400 million so they can give us $200 million back.
No, they're giving $200 million. They're paying $200 million, and they said they agreed to return some of the $400 million.
Okay.
So,
I got you. Okay. So I think that's great. I think that that they didn't protect it, and then the other schools are gonna have to follow suit now.
French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte filed a 22-count defamation lawsuit in the United States against podcaster Candace Owens over the claim that Brigitte could be a man. The lawsuit filed in Delaware Superior Court alleges Owens has broadcast a relentless year-long campaign of defamation against the Macrons, according to the statement from their lawyer. In March, conservative commentator Candace Owens revived an absurd conspiracy theory with a YouTube video titled "Is France's First Lady a Man?" Promoted widely on X, Owens said the conspiracy theory was likely the biggest scandal in political history. Since then, Owens produced numerous videos about Brigitte for nearly 4.5 million YouTube subscribers, including a multi-part series called Becoming Brigitte. The lawsuit further claims that she also sold merchandise promoting the claim.
What if we find out that it's true?
Oh yeah.
I mean, what if Macron didn't know?
I know Candace Owens. She's not backing down because I think almost yesterday she said, "We all know she's got a penis."
Oh man.
Like she's not even after the lawsuit, she's not backing down at all.
Did you ever see the video of her sitting down? And it looks like she sits on her balls.
No.
Oh, it's so great. She sits down. She goes like this. She goes like, oh, you know how like
Yeah, I've done it before.
We've all
Yeah,
been there.
Yeah.
How come Michelle Obama never sees anybody? Because it's not true.
You mean
Because
Mike?
it is true.
Because it's not true. That's why. And then Macron's wife is suing because
No,
it's not
that's
true.
I was gonna say that you're saying it's Michelle Obama is a man.
You're
The
saying
French
that?
lady. I'm asking you what you're saying because you're saying they
I'm
she's
saying
not
Michelle
suing.
Obama is not suing anybody for saying that because it's so absurd. Whereas Macron is suing because they're getting a little bit. There's a lot of heat.
Owen's just
I
selling
think-
T-shirts.
Yeah.
I think it's the opposite way around. I think Obama isn't suing because she doesn't want anyone to look into it even more than they already have. This lady's suing because it's ruining her reputation and she's rich. So she can.
And
Nah.
she's saying, I'm not a man,
Yeah.
so I can tell you I'm not a man. Where you're saying Michelle Obama is like, just keep it quiet. Just
Right. Just yeah.
But that's the thing about this too, is if you're Brigitte, do you go, I mean, what do I do here? If I sue, it looks like I, am giving credibility to this. If I keep quiet, I could also be giving credibility to it. Like
I feel it's insulting, and I feel that if it was my wife, I'd want to defend her too. And I
sure,
feel
you
like
want to
I'd
defend her,
sue,
but then
yeah.
you're just making it a bigger case.
I know,
what
but,
I mean?
but you're talking about somebody who is very popular and has a lot of audience and a lot of money, and somebody who is not really somebody who's in the public eye, but as a spouse.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm saying you're screwed either way. As Brigitte, you're screwed either way
Right.
because if you sue, you go, oh, well, why is she suing? Why is she even giving any credibility to it?
I mean, what's your
If
first
she-
thought? I think if she's suing, she's got to be a woman.
But if she doesn't sue, then you go, well, she's not suing because she knows she's a man.
Right.
But I think if clearly it's bothering her,
Yeah.
and she sues, and then they offer some sort of piece of evidence that she's a woman. They have a doctor do a thing. They show she's a woman. Now they've got a major lawsuit against her, but also it's just out there now that it's been proven she's a woman,
Yeah.
which I think is probably her goal.
Also, once you start making money off it, that seems when people really get pissed off.
Yes.
Yeah, she's
because-
monetizing
Well,
it.
but when you monetize it, that's when there's money to go after.
Right.
Yeah.
So, who's buying that shirt? Who's buying that shirt? Who's
Oh,
wearing
I
that
know,
shirt in
man.
the
There's
public?
plenty of people that
Oh,
would.
my
God.
I saw
Surprisingly.
Plenty of weird shirts at the Palm Beach Bash over the weekend.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom.
Uber will let women drivers and riders request to avoid paired with a man next month.
Right.
So even the drivers. So if you're a woman that needs to be picked up, you can request for a woman. And then if you're a female that's driving, you can request to only pick up female passengers.
Can
Yeah.
I request a woman to pick me up?
Can you?
Yeah.
I don't
Free?
think so.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
no?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not fair.
Yeah.
That would be great. What if you combine the Uber app with the dating app and be like,
Yeah.
swipe right on my driver, swipe right? Well, yeah, have her come pick me
Yeah.
up. That's a good point.
Come on this way, Michelle.
I also would like to look at some of the guys that are coming to pick me up because I've been picked up by some guys where I don't normally want to get in the car with them. If I saw them beforehand, I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
You should be able to look at them and go,
I mean, you can turn it down when it says, Frank is picking you up and shows like their rating and stuff.
yeah, I know, but I don't know. It's kind of rude. And they charge you like $6.
You want to set up happy Ubers,
Yeah, happy Ubers would be great.
right?
Oh, I'll tell you right now, if you're a woman and you're an Uber driver and you're giving HJs in the ride, you'd make the most money
Oh
ever.
my God, that is illegal.
Carmen, I would, if I was a girl, I would totally do that. HJ, no big deal. It's
Yeah.
a handshake.
Oh my God.
It's a handshake on a short ride.
Shifting gears.
Yeah, you know what kind of tip you get from me? Oh, I'd love it.
And again, it's illegal. She could lose her job, go to jail. We hear about prostitute massage parlors.
If it
getting-
wasn't illegal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There
Or
you
if,
go.
or if people knew how to keep their mouths shut.
Yeah.
It says here your ride only went around the block 3 times,
Yeah.
but you paid $150.
To drive around your cul-de-sac.
I'm a baby. I like to sleep in the car.
Yeah. Seriously.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. Yeah, hello.
Hi. When are you gonna?
No, too loud.
Yeah,
You're too
just
loud.
the worst.
Mike
You're the
Calta
worst.
Show, good morning. Hello.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good morning. Good. Hey, I don't know if you were talking about the Brigitte Macron thing, but I've been following Candace Owens really close on this, and they dismissed her defamation lawsuit in France because they can't prove defamation without proving she actually is a woman and she won't do the DNA test. Now they're suing her, and they're suing the original writer in Italian court for cyberbullying, not for anything else. She's a man.
So,
Candace
so
Owens 100% proved it.
you're saying she refuses to subject herself to the DNA test, and that's why Candace Owen doubled down and said she is a man.
Yes.
Interesting.
And they've been trying to get Candace Owens to be quiet about it, but she could easily prove all of this by simply doing a hair analysis.
But
but she won't do it.
is it almost better that she says no? I won't do it. I'm going to sue her and I won't
But
do it.
Yeah.
That's
But if you're gonna
always the
sue-
thing is
Thank
I'm
you, sir.
standing on principle. This lawsuit, by the way, is in the United States. It's in
Yeah,
Delaware.
this is a new one. Yeah.
Yeah, but whenever they're like, "Oh, I mean, how dare you?" I'm standing on principle. Listen, if you're not a dude, you're gonna be like, "I'm not a dude."
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the test.
Yeah.
If you're suing, if you're going to go through all this work to prove that you're not a man, taking one little test will do that.
You
Yeah.
know what's really weird is that I don't care about mostly what other people say about me. I mean, I care about what people think about me because I have to for my job. But if people are like, he's pretty sure Mike Calta is a woman. He's got a set of C cups on him and the whole deal. I'd go, maybe I am. I just keep leading that, man.
Yeah, but if
Maybe I
there
am.
was a test that you could take, if they were like, Mike Kelta's banging kids, and you're like, no,
Well,
I'm
that's
not. Exactly.
different,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
if you said I was gay, if you were like, we think Mike Calta's gay, I'd be like, maybe I am gay. What do you know? I don't care what you think.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I
but-
couldn't care less.
I got to be honest with you. Tom Hardy does that, and I go, oh, Tom Hardy's gay.
Yeah, but also,
You know what I mean?
when Tom Hardy said that in the thing, but also, he may have done gay stuff, and I don't care. It's none of my
I
business.
don't care.
Yeah.
But whenever you're if you're supposedly a woman and they're saying you're a man,
Yeah.
and you say all you have to do is take a DNA test, and you say no because of principle and da 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 da, I just go, oh, she's a man.
I would do it. I would maybe do the test live on the air or I would make something out of it,
Josh texted me. He goes, "Why doesn't she just pose nude for charity and be like, there you go?"
because she's the first lady of France.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Also, they can cut stuff off. And
Yeah.
yeah. They'd have to do a little more testing.
Somebody'd have to watch that photo shoot.
She's also 72 years old.
I think Josh just wants to see.
No.
Yeah.
Josh just
Is she
wants to see
really?
it naked. Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought she was younger.
No.
He's younger.
I don't think so. I know she's in her 70s.
She
Macron
looks good for
Yeah, I would
70.
say she must be. Yeah. Well, she's a guy, so
Yeah.
guys look good at it. We age better.
Yeah, Macron's 47.
Yeah.
She's like
72.
Yeah.
That's
no.
insane.
What do you mean no?
I'm
Brigitte.
shocked at the
Yeah.
like that information. That shocks me.
By the way, didn't she just slap him in the face a little while ago?
Yes.
Remember on the airplane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he called her a dude.
Mhm. He was like, "Listen, bro, you need to calm down."
Yeah, 72. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like a guy to me.
She doesn't
Yeah,
look
a lot of
72.
surgery.
She does look 72. Like I believe she's 72 now that you said that. Looking at her,
Yeah.
her face
Oh,
is
yeah.
kind of weathered.
Yeah.
That's
I would have put her in more in the 60s. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think she looks good for 72.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Listen, and
For a
hot or not.
72-year-old man, she's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've seen a lot worse, like 40-year-olds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh, Billy Macron over there. We know. Have you heard of the solid snake method for awkward conversations?
The solid snake method means
Yeah.
nothing to me. No.
So if you don't know what it is, I guess there is a character in a video game, Metal Gear Solid,
Okay.
Another game.
who is constantly repeating lines back to people. So the solid snake method for awkward conversations, if you don't know what to say, start repeating lines the other person said in the form of a question.
Like in
So-
the form of a question?
Yeah, so if you and I were sitting there and you said, I bought a guitar today, I'd go, a guitar? And then you would expand on it. You go, yeah, I got Les Paul.
Oh, yeah.
This time.
So just repeat,
Basically, repeat part of what they said.
but in a question form so
Right.
that they keep
Oh.
talking about it.
That way
Yeah.
you don't have to add anything to the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
But people like to talk. And if you're bringing something up, if you're like, I might go to the Bucks practice today, and I go, oh, the Bucks? And you go,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love the Bucks. They're
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
I think they're really good this year.
Right. Yeah, and it just is an easy way to get people to talk, and then it doesn't seem like it's a weird.
Yeah.
Or if you're an adult, you can just go nope and walk away.
Yeah.
That's the right way to do it.
Or
Nope.
just go, cool.
I had a couple of nopes at the Bone Beach Bash that weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, Mike. Pal, no way.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
just walk
gave me
away.
a nope when I was trying to give you a free drink.
I
You
didn't
son
know
of
it
a
was
bitch.
you.
I know. I wish in hindsight I would have gave a couple nopes, but instead I just listened and then went, all right.
Yeah.
I
See you
noped a
later.
lot.
There were a couple times I got in conversations that I'm just thinking, man, how can I get out of here
Yeah.
without being a dick?
Yeah.
You know?
I do that. I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, hang on. I'll be right back.
I think something's on fire.
Yeah.
A 25-year-old man in Fort Myers, Florida, named Henry Atunez Alvarado
Ooh, okay.
was at a Planet Fitness when they announced that they were closing. For some reason, that sent Henry into a frenzy where he stripped off all his clothes, ran naked through the gym, and crawled into the ceiling, knocking down several tiles throughout the building and tried to start a fire in the bathroom. The gym called the police, and when they showed up, they found Henry hiding inside a tanning bed, and they arrested him.
I saw the picture of him in the tanning bed.
Joe has some video of it as well. He was still naked. Henry was charged with indecent exposure, arson, criminal mischief, and providing false information to law enforcement. Still unclear what set him off, or if he had any substances in his system.
Naked and through the drop ceiling is usually not normal.
Yeah, usually you got something going on.
And then he thought, let me hide in the tanning bed.
Yeah, they'll never find me
Tanning
here.
bed, they pull it down.
Yeah. I'm just getting a tan. No big deal. I'm not the guy who ran through naked and went through the ceiling and started a fire in the bathroom. A man in Oregon, we talk about this all the time about kids, just like kids fish and stuff.
Yeah.
This one you may want to investigate. A man in Oregon who is wearing a Master Baiter t-shirt was arrested after he caught illegally fishing at a lake.
I'm still on the kid side.
Master
Baiter.
Baiter like bait.
Yeah.
Still with the kid.
Got it. Have you seen the video of an influencer who is South African? She posted a video of herself swimming through some foam in the ocean.
I've not seen it.
I have seen
Only
this.
later to find out that was raw sewage.
Oh, not foam.
And she's videoing and she's like, I'm here in the ocean, blah, blah, blah. And there's a lot of foam and the foam goes in her mouth. And she goes, ooh, that's salty. Blah, blah, blah.
So gross. The video's so disgusting.
Yeah, so it
good looking girl too. Like looks like a normal, one of these
she's an influencers.
Yeah, she's into.
She's like, time for a swim.
Where was this?
Well, she's South African. I think it was in South Africa because she even says, she goes, no, I'm not an American tourist. And she says it in her accent.
Yeah.
She goes, you can tell I'm from Johannesburg or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, she was swimming in sewage.
The comment section is on fire.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, yeah.
This is a what would you do? Do you think this is wrong? Do you think this is right? A babysitter wants to know if she was wrong after a mother freaked out on her ordering DoorDash while she was watching her kids. The mother says it was irresponsible to have someone come to the house without asking permission, even if they were just leaving the food at the door.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think you're way over.
That's ridiculous. And even especially if they were just leaving the food at the door, you don't even have to acknowledge those people till they leave.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
What do you think? Every DoorDasher is out to get you?
Yeah, but even if that was the case, I mean, anybody could just drive up to the house.
Sure.
How are you stopping people from coming to the house?
You're inviting
That's
them
dumb.
to
You're
come. Yeah.
you're being dumb.
Yeah. You think that was her first kid? Her first kid that, because after a couple kids, you're like, yeah, I don't care. Just, put some food in the backyard.
I send Juliana out to get the food. Go meet the DoorDash lady.
Yeah. Here's a knife.
And I don't think I've ever used DoorDash. All Uber Eats.
I've used them all.
Yeah,
Grubhub,
I haven't. I haven't
DoorDash.
used Postmates or any of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if I've used DoorDash. I've used Uber Eats and Grubhub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're the same. A lot of times you see the driver come up and they've got both like signs in their window.
You know what I really don't like? And it's not a huge deal, but what are you doing? Is I have it, leave it at the door. I've always had it leave at the door.
Right, that's how we have it.
I just like it that way. I don't want to interact with you. Leave the food, I'll get it. Also, I have cameras. You can see my cameras.
Yeah.
Leave the food at the door on the thing. They knock or they ding the doorbell and stuff. What are you doing?
Mm-mm.
I know you're
Unnecessary.
there. I know you're there.
Unnecessary.
Like, I don't understand that. What's your thought process?
You know what I was thinking about this morning? I saw some pictures from Calta and Kelly when we were doing it during the pandemic. And I think, and I don't know, I'm going to say this, and I don't know if this is across the board with you guys too. And Carmen usually wanted to chime in on this stuff. During COVID, I was the horniest I've ever been in my life. I don't know why. I think maybe because we were trapped here.
What's that got to do with
Pictures
Bobby
of
Kelly?
you, yeah, pictures of you
Yeah,
and Bobby
what?
sparked this.
What is going on?
Bobby looked the sexiest he's ever looked to me. No, I
You guys
just,
would show each other stuff
Yeah.
on video.
no, because I was about that time. I saw some pictures that reminded me of COVID this morning and being stuck in this room.
You
and,
loved COVID though.
I did love
Yeah.
COVID.
Maybe it's
Maybe
'cause-
that's why I was so
Yeah.
happy. It made me horny.
or maybe because you weren't interacting with other people.
That's what I think it was. I was like maybe lonely, but I wasn't. I mean, I had my wife here.
Not lonely, but you're
Isolated.
not. Yeah, you're isolated, and that's going to make you.
Yeah, like I don't know. I was thinking about it this morning. I remember just being in here and just being bored. And,
Oh yeah, Joe used to broadcast you in here all the
that's
time.
fine. I
Doing,
don't care.
doing
Yeah.
your stuff.
I'm not a man. Wait, what?
Wait,
What?
I don't know. I just thought about it this morning. One of the effects of COVID,
Yeah.
extra horniness.
Yeah, when I think back to COVID, I think that was miserable.
That was great.
It was,
It was
just,
so great, dude.
You couldn't
It was
do
like I lived in
anything.
a
It
big
was-
clubhouse and I didn't have to worry about nothing.
yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it.
What didn't you? Oh, you don't have a pool.
Didn't have a pool.
That was a problem.
Yeah, like there was
I was in my pool when I found out I had COVID.
the time where you couldn't the barber shops are closed and you
Oh, yeah.
only 10 people could go into Walmart at a time. It was horrible. I thought.
Yeah, I couldn't get a haircut anywhere.
No,
I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
You know what's so funny is it wasn't even so much don't be near me. I think I'm going to get COVID or anything. But my thing was, how can you not follow rules? How do you not see the arrows on the floor in the
Right.
grocery thing? What are
Yeah.
you idiot? And also, there was only supposed to be one at a time or whatever. That was my whole thing. But also, COVID really didn't bother me. The only thing that sucked was that I had to go to the studio. That sucked.
Yeah,
Is you guys were all over here, and I was at the studio, and I was like, ugh, that stinks.
because you didn't have it. What was the reason why you?
Because
couldn't
I
come
didn't have it, so I could run the board.
here? Oh,
And I had to be tested every week.
that was crazy.
Yeah, that's so dumb in retrospect.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I think about it. I look back at it, and the world was falling apart. Nobody knew what to do. So all these things that they
Right.
tried
Oh,
out,
yeah.
the masks, the whole thing that turned out to be dumb, were people trying to. Everybody was so against everything, but it was people trying to stop it from getting worse.
Oh, nobody knew what the hell was going on.
Nobody knew, and everybody was trying, and everybody was crapping on people that were trying. Oh, you masking ain't gonna do anything. Well, look,
Dude.
they're trying to stop other people
But-
from dying.
But it turned out they did know, and they were
had
forcing it on
some
us.
of the stuff,
yeah, but
yeah.
then why
So-
were they doing it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they did know. I think they had an
No,
idea.
they knew.
I
They
think they
knew that the mask did not work. That only the N92 mask worked, and they still said wear any mask, do any of this stuff, whatever. They knew that prior to. We found out later that they actually knew that.
Yeah, I think they were still hoping less breathing in each other's faces would probably slow that down a little bit. I don't know. It was such a weird feeling to be walking around with a mask on.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
wearing that cloth mask where you were walking through Publix. It was.
sucked.
I felt like everybody was looking at me and laughing, even though they all had the same mask on.
I liked it a little bit because there wasn't as much interaction. And I was just like, good, don't bother me.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like Joe said, isolating. I felt like we missed out.
I still remember the first time I went to Publix with a mask on. I felt so stupid.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the thing. And then
I'm like-
everybody else had them, and you still felt like an idiot.
I'm like, this is so. I feel so dumb right now.
Yeah.
So we were talking about DoorDash and food and stuff. A new poll asked which country has the most overrated food culture. Not saying the food's bad, it's just maybe a little bit too hyped. Like you've been to that country or you've had that country's food, and you're like, I don't get it. I don't get all the hype.
I don't know. I mean, Italy.
Italy is
Italy's pretty promising and it
no,
delivers
it's good.
on
It delivers
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, it's not in the top 5 here.
France.
France is number 1,
Yeah.
Joe. 30% of people say France. Are there any non-fancy French restaurants?
No, but can I tell you that when I went to France, I went to Paris. We ate at diners. There was a diner next to our hotel, so we get up and go there for breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
It was just a regular diner. I mean, you can get
if you're in-
escargot there.
If you're in France,
Yeah.
but like anywhere else, like in the United States, have you ever been to a diner that was French?
No,
or
no,
anything.
it's
It's
all-
always
yeah,
it's
yeah.
always a fancy restaurant. 21% said America. Overhyped. 15% said the UK, which British food really never gets a good.
no,
They're always like, oh, British
and
food
chips
is
is
the
it,
worst.
yeah.
But also the rest of the stuff is supposedly just the
right,
worst.
right. But America delivers. even our McDonald's is better than theirs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
our America
Not as
delivers.
healthy.
Yeah,
but
no,
better.
it doesn't matter. We're talking about tasting good.
Yeah.
7% said Mexico, and this says tacos alone make this the wrong answer.
Yeah,
Mexico's
Mexico.
fantastic because
Yeah.
we've always had everybody's had the argument if you had to only eat one style of food for the rest of your life, Italian, Mexican, Chinese, like what
That'd be
would you
hard.
pick?
That would be really hard.
I think I would have to pick Mexican
Mexican would.
That's
because Mexican or Italian, you could eat and you can eat really well. You could eat a little bit healthy as well with Mexican or Italian. You know what I mean? Because if you're doing a lot of the chicken and vegetables,
I'd really
and stuff,
miss Chinese food after a while.
I'm sure you would. But if you
Yeah.
had to choose one,
Yeah, I might go Mexican too.
I don't think I'm going American.
I'm not going
not going
Italian.
French.
Italian, I won't be able to make a fist for a month.
But
It's
think
too-
about the different stuff that you could have that's Italian. Like you could have chicken and steak and the different stuff. Cooked
Yeah, but everything
Italian.
Italian is Parmesan, some with cheese.
yeah,
you know?
but I could not eliminate pizza, so I have to go Italian.
Yeah, pizza. I forgot about pizza.
Yeah, I'd rather have pizza than tacos.
Mexican pizza, Taco Bell.
You'll find a way.
Yeah. Do something. Just take a tortilla and you fry it and put some meat and cheese on it. You'll be fine. By the way, speaking of Mexico, today is National Tequila Day.
Hey.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah. That's how
I can't
feel.
do tequila anymore.
No.
Bleh.
I was never really a fan. Although you were loving the margaritas.
Whatever the stuff Pete made with the tequila and the
Yeah.
margarita was fantastic.
He bought them from somewhere. They
Yeah.
had them to go, like big jugs
Yeah.
of to go
Yeah.
margaritas and stuff.
It
Yeah.
was delicious.
I do and did enjoy tequila, but I think I've had too much recently.
Yeah.
And it's still burning my throat just to think about. So I'm out. I'm out. For those reasons, I'm out. Tequila.
After signing a $1.5 billion deal with Paramount, South Park showed President Trump naked with a little tiny wiener in its season premiere last
That's
night.
awesome.
It also made fun of Paramount for caving to him about the
Yeah.
whole, Colbert.
Do you
thing.
think? Do you think Paramount caved to him, or do you think Colbert just?
That's
stinks?
what people are saying. Who knows whether that's right or not? Whatever.
They're
But
losing $50 million a year.
by the way, it goes up every time. I
Yeah.
heard it was 20, then I heard it was
Yeah.
30. Now
It's
Joe's saying
50.
50. By the way, my whole thing is South Park still making $1.5 billion.
yeah.
I didn't know South Park was still on
How
the new
many
episodes.
years has that been on?
Since the
gotta
90s.
Be, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I would say 98. I would
Yeah.
say 97 or 98
Yeah.
is when it debuted.
And that was on Comedy Central, right?
Yep.
And is it still on Comedy Central?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
Or no, I don't. Maybe not. I don't think it is on Comedy Central anymore.
What
It's
would it
just
be
on
on?
Paramount
I think
Plus
it's
or
streaming.
something.
Yeah, just streams. I don't know.
I haven't watched it in forever, and when I see it, I change it and it turns me off. But the truth is, if I watch it, I laugh out loud. At it.
1997.
I was close.
1997.
I was close.
So
Yeah.
almost 30 years.
No, it is on Comedy Central.
Good for them.
I don't even know where Comedy Central is on my TV.
I've interviewed those guys before. Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Yeah.
Super nice guys. They're kind of like Kevin Smith, where you're like so happy that they're rich and that it worked out for them.
Yeah.
And then they have a restaurant,
Yeah.
and they have a restaurant. They have bands and play in the restaurant. They sometimes go up there and sit in with the bands. Like
But
they just seem like fun guys.
Also with the restaurant, they're like, we don't care if it makes money. We
No.
just want to keep this open and people working and stuff because they pay really well.
Right.
And I don't know whether the restaurant was going under and it was a restaurant that they liked or something.
I think it was.
La
Yeah.
Bonita. It's a restaurant that was there, and they put it in an episode. And then Cartman goes to I think it's called La Bonita. Cartman goes there, and it's this crazy like tourist attraction
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
It was going to close down, and they said no way we can let this close down. And then they bought it.
Oh,
Right,
that's
so,
so
they
funny.
bought it, but they
Yeah.
said like the bottom line is just as long as it stays open and we can, it can pay the employees and stuff. We don't care whether
They
it
did,
makes
there's
money.
like cliff diving in the restaurant and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But Cartman went there in the episode, and they're like, we can't let this die.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
Yeah, that's great.
I
but
think that's the name of La
Fun
Bonita.
rich people.
did they ever think in a million years when they started just drawing stupid cartoons and making the dumbest stuff up?
Oh, because
whatever.
remember before the cartoon, it was Jesus versus Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And that was just going viral before the internet, really.
Oh, Casa Bonita is what it is.
I'm telling you right now, I haven't watched South Park. I don't even know when the last time, but like you said, if you do watch it, you laugh at it. Watching them do the voices
Oh, yeah.
for the different things in did you know that and I can't even do the voices as well, but them doing the Asian guy voices and doing the different stuff, it is so funny and so dumb.
Yeah, they do everything in house.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing outsourced.
Well, I watched that documentary
really
about
good.
them putting an episode together in how whether they have a week to do it, whatever, in just from nothing to coming up with the idea to writing the different stuff to getting all the animation
30
done.
years of writing it.
Yeah.
30 years of coming up with different ideas.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
to keep it fresh and keep going and stuff and everything. $1.5 billion. Good for them. Congratulations. Sacha Baron Cohen revealed his muscular physique
I saw him.
to Men's Fitness UK. I have the picture. I'll send it to you guys right now. Sasha looks pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty ripped.
It looks pretty good. I guess he's a superhero in one of the things.
Super villain, I believe.
super villain?
Mephisto.
Is that what it is?
I believe so. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't remember. I remember reading the story.
He joked. He said, "quote This is not AI. I'm really this egotistical, or I'm really egotistical enough to do this."
Yeah, but you're also leaving out the most important thing.
Huh?
Because he's newly divorced too.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
He's single Baron Cohen.
What's her name?
Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
So he's single and ripped and going to be in a Marvel movie. So things are about to look good for him.
Remember when what's his name that was on Pied Piper? He was on Silicon Valley. The comedian, the Indian dude, got totally jacked and ripped and stuff.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember he did that
yeah,
Eternals or whatever.
Eternals, yeah.
Yeah, and he was jacked.
And that movie stunk.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
It's funny. He talked about that. I just saw a clip the other day of him talking about that, and he goes, I don't understand how you could put that much money into a movie and make it look that bad.
That bad, yeah.
He goes, it looks so bad. He goes, I think years from now, people will go, yeah, it wasn't a bad idea. Like, it was a good story and stuff. And he goes, but the way they filmed it, it looked like Power Rangers or something. I mean, it was so ridiculous. And they spent millions and millions of dollars on it.
I gave Superman another try yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You went to the theater and watched it again?
No. I watched it again. Didn't necessarily go to the theater.
Yeah.
And it was
still bad?
Just not good.
Yeah.
Just not good. I mean, definitely a good kids movie, but not a good theatrical release.
I don't know. I liked it.
I didn't dislike it.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it again.
Right.
So it wasn't like I hated it, but it was just so kiddie and the fact that Superman kept getting his ass kicked, those two things bothered me a lot.
I think we might just being old.
Yeah. No. I'm ready to admit that.
Yeah. I think they're designing that's probably not going for us.
Right. I
which
know.
kind of sucks.
Smart move
Yeah.
to aim it towards the kids, although they say the action figures are not selling at all.
No.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why. I mean, when's the last time you saw kids playing with action figures too?
I almost went to Fantastic Four last night.
Yeah. I'm dying to know how it is.
It's getting good reviews.
Yeah. Well, so did
Pass.
Superman, so
Yeah.
I'll see it for sure.
Hey, Carmen,
Yes.
do it.
Are you ready?
Why?
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
Stash.
Stash.
Yes, stash.
Like mustache?
S-T-A, no.
Oh.
S-T-A-S-H. Stash.
Stash.
Go over to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter the word stash, S-T-A-S-H, and you could win that $1,000.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, very nice. Does the name Tanya Haddix mean anything to you?
Tanya Haddix does not ring a bell. Tanya Haddix, no.
What about these two words? Chimp crazy.
Tanya Haddix rings a bell now.
Yes, Tanya Haddix, the Missouri woman who once faked her beloved chimp Tonka's death, is back in hot water.
Her name Tanya?
Yeah, in this time it's spelled Tonia,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
it was
I think
Tanya,
Tanya.
right? It wasn't. Yeah. The 55-year-old exotic animal broker was.
She's only 55?
Wait until you see the picture.
Oh.
Well, in fact, I'm going to send it to you right now. I have a side-by-side for you
Okay.
of what she looked like with the crazy wig and stuff and what she looked like in her mugshot photo.
Yeah.
Gagoo. Take a look at that. Mamma mia.
man.
Mamma mia. She's like bald and just
I'd rather
crying.
bang one of those chimps.
Oh, good grief.
I'd rather bang Sacha Baron Cohen.
She refused to come on the show unless we paid her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, guess what?
Yeah, she would not come on.
Well, the 55-year-old, yes, believe it or not, 55,
my God.
was arrested Saturday after a judge.
How much does she want? I want to just tell her how ugly she is. Pay her on the show and just get a.
She needs money now for sure after a judge threw her in jail for dodging court orders to cough up $224,000 in legal fees that she owes to PETA. But get this, when officials raided her home, they found another hidden chimpanzee living in the basement.
Wow.
Yeah, the new chimp discovery wasn't even why Haddix got hauled off to jail, but prosecutors are now using it as ammo to keep her locked up until her August 7th sentencing.
She's just a lunatic.
Oh, absolutely.
She's an absolute lunatic.
Yeah, I mean, all those people in that documentary were.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed watching that.
If you didn't watch Chimp Crazy, it was on HBO. I don't know if it's still on there or not, but you could definitely check that out. It's pretty wild. But yeah, 55. Ooh, mama.
I've been watching Shark Week.
Yeah.
Stinks.
Yeah, you said it stunk.
But I
Why you
watched
still
one
watch
last night. That was good. It was a reenactment of an old ship that was was sinking and being attacked by sharks. But I thought they did a good job at like the reenacting part of it. But yeah, it's just not been interesting.
I think you like to watch stuff that makes you mad. And
Well,
that
it's on every day, so I keep thinking like every day will be. Well, it's Shark Week, and Shark Week is delivered before, so maybe tonight those will be a good one. Maybe they saved it for the last night.
So you're like, this is terrible. Let me go watch Superman again because I hated that the first time. Yeah.
I didn't dislike it. I just didn't love it. There you go.
Why don't you go watch the Sopranos movie?
Oh no, I watched it like 8 times.
Get it over with.
Yeah, you're right. I do watch the ones I don't like a lot.
Well, let me see if AGT's on.
I'll watch it every
Boy,
night.
this sucks too.
Yeah, you
Look
are
at-
the king of hate watching.
Look at Tulsi Gabbard with a little white streak in her hair. She looks super sexy.
I mean, come on, like she's a superhero. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. She is what what the president looks like in the future in all the movies from the,
Right.
from
Yeah.
the 90s.
Right.
Even her outfit looks kind of futuristic.
Yeah. Well, they have Julia Louis-Dreyfus in the is it Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
she's
Yeah.
basically Tulsi Gabbard. Like,
Pretty
come on,
much.
she's got the streak in the
Yeah,
hair.
the streak in the hair too.
Tulsi Gabbard or Christy Nome.
I go Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah. Gnome's all dolled up. I think when you take that makeup off, you got a different story.
Tulsi Gabbard or Lauren Boebert
In the theater.
in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Boberts.
Boeberts.
And play with those Boberts.
Boebert's good because she's got them big hands, but she's also got the stupid rabbit face with those little buck teeth.
Yeah. And you know she's doing weird stuff.
Yeah, she is.
But also Tulsi, when she's out there working out and all sweaty and stuff, you're like, oh, sweaty lady.
You Tulsi, you want to marry. Boebert, you want to bang it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boebert, you want to be a Uber driver.
Yeah.
Gnome's she's good look, but I think there's a lot of makeup going on.
I like an older woman who dolls it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get an older woman who puts some effort into the makeup and the hair and all that. I like that.
When they say I got to put on my face before I leave the house.
Yeah.
Really.
Because
That's
I'm
what
pretty
Chimp
sure.
Lady says.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure when we were talking about Chimp Crazy, you said you wanted to bang her.
The Chimp Crazy Lady?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you did with the wig on.
That sounds
think you
vaguely
did.
familiar to me.
Yeah.
You're like, she's kind of attractive.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
I do like that big dumb blonde wig.
Right.
It just, but I think it's a sign of crazy, and crazy always means sexy.
Yeah, that and the big eyelashes.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the too tan and all that stuff.
You give me a hot black chick with big Venus flytrap eyes. I enjoy that. Yeah.
Finally, in news, people on social media are sharing buzzwords that immediately set off their BS alarm. Some of the different examples, we talk about this one all the time.
My brand.
Family. In reference to
yes.
work environment.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
family. That
Yeah.
means you're
We
not
are.
getting paid
Yep.
and you're going to get pizza as a bonus.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. Kind of going right along with that. Team player at work. Anytime I hear it, I know that I'm about to do the majority of the work and get zero credit because I'm a team player.
Yeah.
Let's see some of the other stuff. Alpha or beta in terms of people. You know, if you're talking
Most
about
people who refer to themselves as alphas are not alphas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an alpha.
If you have to say it,
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
right?
Exactly. You're not an
Yeah,
alpha.
if somebody says it about you, okay, but if somebody's declaring I'm an alpha, okay.
if you
That's
say
like
you're an
people-
alpha and then you let people bang your wife, you're not an alpha.
That's like people that are always telling you how good of a father they are. You're
Yeah.
like, man, something's going on.
Yeah.
You're probably not a good father. Whenever people say, I'll keep this brief, or quick question. It's never brief.
Long story
or
short.
quick. Yeah, it's always too much.
What if I hate to do this, but and they go on and tell you something?
Yeah. Natural is linked with healthiness, but a lot of bad stuff is natural.
Yeah.
So people say natural, you think healthy, but it's like maybe not. Let's see. Some of the other ones they have is synergy. Synergy is terrible. Woke is terrible.
Yeah.
People love to say woke. Influencer, you were saying about the brand and stuff. Whenever people say they're an influencer, if you have over 1 million followers and you're making money off of your social media, you're an influencer. If you have 300 people on your Facebook account and 500 people on your Instagram and you're trying to make video, you're not an influencer.
Yeah, like Carmen. I know people who are like consider themselves influencers. They've got like 15,000 followers, but they get a like a promo code to sell sweatpants or hats or something. And because they get the promo code, they have to sell like 10 hats to get a free hat or something like that. And they're like, "Oh, I'm an influencer." That's the worst. That's second worst to brand.
I agree. That's why I've been offered those, and I get offered those all the time.
But I like that. I like that you do the reverse brand hats. They're a local company. You're a local celebrity. You wear your hats all the time. Like that makes sense to me.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. But I get a lot of things for gummies for girls to help you lose weight, or here's our workout things. And I love how every email is so generic. We came across your page and we think your content just fits our brand, and it'll be like workout gear. I do a lot of cooking videos. That makes no sense.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
And it just it doesn't add up. So
I have my Facebook page, the show Facebook page. Every once in a while, I'll get an email that says, "We looked at your page and we want to pay you $7,000 a month to post that." And I just write back my PayPal address. I go, "Yep, put it in my bank and we'll do it. We'll get it going."
Yeah, and then even I've got some shoes before, but they gave me shoes.
Yeah.
I didn't get paid for it, so I don't consider myself an influencer.
But they give you a pair of shoes and say wear them and take pictures of them. That is, I agree with that.
But it's borderline. Again, I'm not making money.
Right,
I was at one point, but right now it's either
because you're pregnant.
No, it's because they took away, like, Instagram brought the monetizing thing and then took it away, and then when they brought it back, I defaulted on like 37 cents, and so now my account won't let me monetize again.
Oh, jeez.
So and of course there's no call center.
Yeah, good luck.
So, exactly. So I'm trying to figure it out, but also I think this happened around the time Facebook Meta bought Instagram.
Right.
So now I'm trying to go through Facebook to see if I can work that out. And it's only because some of my videos get decent amount of views that I may be able to make an extra $50 to $100 a month.
Right.
Just based on views. My one laundry detergent video, I'm almost to my first million with that.
Wow.
All right.
But it's not getting monetized.
That's great though that you got 1 million views.
And that's on Instagram.
I got 25,000 views of Josh swinging his wiener around.
You know what I mean? And that would make you 50 cents. So that's why a lot of people put out a lot of videos. But again, I do not consider myself an influencer.
I don't feel like you influence me at all, but I do consider yourself. I do. I'm kidding with you, but I would think that you, based in combination with your social media and this radio show, are no doubt an influencer.
Well, thank you.
Maybe that's not. Maybe it's not the best word for it, but you're somebody who definitely can do influencer type work.
I always get stuff from dog companies, that has collars and different stuff, whatever. And they just basically want to send you a free collar, and I think I have to pay shipping and stuff, But it's the same thing, Harmon. We came across your page and da-da-da. Mm-hmm. The first time that happened, it's happened so many times now. The first time that happened, I told my wife, and I was like, yeah, they want, Vader to be a dog for their thing, whatever. She's telling her mom and her friends, Vader's a model now. By the way, speaking of which, Gypsy, my dog now, there is a video that I put up that went crazy and stuff. it currently is sitting with 959,917 views.
That's great, man.
Isn't that wild?
People
is
love the
great.
dogs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a short clip, yeah, but it's wild. It says it's been watched. The watch time 62 days, 17 hours, 34 minutes, and 53
Holy
seconds.
cow.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's unbelievable. I wish I could make money off of it. I mean, I guess I probably could if I figured it out.
If
But
you were an influencer.
yeah.
you could.
And then finally work a couple of different things, buzzwords that people say is holistic, work-life balance, seamless. Whenever somebody says seamless, it's never going to be seamless. It's
Work
always going to be a
husband. I
problem.
hate work husband or work wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Ugh.
terrible. Well, there you go. That is it for news.
Did you see? I think it was like a year or two ago, a card company put out work husband and work wife cards.
Oh.
And everyone was like, oh, HR is going to be filled up this year.
Yeah.
And you're just
stuff.
asking for a fight.
Right. Unless
if
you, like,
your
if you're
work
not,
husband isn't gay, you're getting into a fight. You know what I mean?
or if neither one of you guys are in relationships. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but
that is
also,
the
I don't
only
want to.
time that's okay.
I already got a boring wife. I don't want a work wife. I want a work side piece.
But
I want to work. I
also,
want some action.
also, if your wife was working at an office and she was like, "Oh, that's my work husband," this and that,
No.
and then you meet him and he's 6'4" and has abs and stuff, and you're like,
yeah, chiseled.
"But he's gay?" No, he's not gay. huge hog too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
My wife said to me yesterday, I think we're going to meet up with my friends that we used to hang out with in the 90s. I don't know if it was like high school friends or whatever. And she's like, do you want to come? And I went, no. And then I thought, maybe I don't know if there's some ex-boyfriends there or whatever. But then I went, no. No, I don't want to.
I often introduce Joe as my work wife.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that, Gio.
All right. Well, thank you, Galvin.
got it.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Cody Tucker will join us live from Texas. If you have not heard Cody, now is the time to pay attention to him. He's very funny, and hopefully he's seen the new Jurassic Park movie. We'll get a review. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I never need to go see the Rolling Stones again.
We did have a great time.
We did.
Michael.
We saw them one time, and I think that was enough for it all. I don't think that I'll regret it if they die or whatever the case may be. But anyway,
And we were close too.
we were very close. Yeah, we were very close to see. It actually made me feel bad about myself to see Mick Jagger at 80 years old running around the stage with the agility that he had.
And after having heart surgery.
Yes. Let's go live to Texas right now and welcome our friend Cody Tucker to the show. Cody, how are you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Do you have a review for us? Did you see the new Jurassic Park movie yet?
Yeah, it might be one of the worst movies I've ever
Worse than the last one?
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Really? That bad, huh?
Yeah, I think it was even worse. Did y'all watch it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, well,
I
won't
will
spoil
probably.
anything
No, you
for
can spoil it. Nobody cares.
It's been out for a while.
Well, well, there's a thing called the D-Rex in it, which
That's what I
is
call
like
my wiener.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, same.
Yeah.
There we go. Like father, like son. Yeah. And this thing is basically it's a deformed, mutated T-Rex, and they call it the D-Rex. And fittingly enough, it looks like a T-Rex with Down syndrome.
Right.
Oh.
So in my head, I just kept thinking that the D was short for Down syndrome. And it's just one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. If you haven't seen what that thing looks like, you might want to pull up a picture. It's
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. It almost looks like the bad Superman from the
Bizarro?
yeah, but like not this recent one, the one with Jesse Eisenberg, where he makes that one, not the bad Superman, but he makes that monster thing.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
It almost
yeah.
looks a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that does look
Yeah.
stupid.
So did you see that movie, Superman?
No.
That stinks too.
I could care less about Superman.
Yeah.
Saving the world, I don't know. I don't
You're
care
more
about
into
people saving
world
the
destruction than saving the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. I like grimy, weird, kind of messed up movies. I'm not interested in Superman.
Top 3 movies of all time.
Oh, geez.
I know it's gonna be tough.
Top 3 favorite or what I think are the top 3 greatest?
Let me give both. I want both those lists.
Okay, top 3 favorite: Jurassic Park, Days of Confused,
That's a good movie.
and probably The Exorcist.
Oh, you like them weird.
Mm.
All right, and then
Yeah.
what do you think of the 3 theatrical greats?
The Exorcist,
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah. Well, you do
And-
like the gritty, grimy ones.
Oh yeah. Which those are like may as well be Disney movies compared to what I usually watch. And then Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs is a great movie. So are we gonna find out one day, like long after we've been friends with you and this show's been canceled or whatever, you're gonna get arrested and they're gonna find bodies under your house?
No, they would never find them. No. I'm not I like watching it, watching movies and listening to metal and stuff, but that's I think where I get all that out of,
Were you an Ozzy fan?
Angry person. Yeah.
It was
to
a rough
say the
week.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever cried as much with a person dying in my life, and my granddad just died.
You cried when Ozzy died?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Bawled. Yeah, Ozzy was like
I'm not knocking you for that. I just find that you seem like an emotionless being to me. To the fact that you shed tears for Ozzy and not your grandfather.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, Ozzy's like a hero to me.
It's true. Your grandfather didn't write, all those great songs.
Yeah, he didn't write really any songs that I know of. So yeah. I mean, Ozzy really had one up on him. With that.
What was your earliest exposure to Ozzy? Were you did you, because you're young, did you love him from the Osbournes or the music before that or what?
Well, I did like the Osbournes a lot, but my dad, is a massive Ozzy fan as well.
Really?
So like growing up as a kid, like he had like little Ozzy cassettes of, like Bark at the Moon, Diary of a Madman, and all the Blizzard of Oz, and I would just like listen to those cassettes, and I always kind of like knew he was like a weird guy, so I was immediately attracted to that.
Sure. How come I wonder? As much as I love Pearl Jam, which I'm sure you hate.
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
love Pearl Jam.
I feel like you'd hate them. I love Pearl Jam, and I listen to it a lot and in the car a lot because they have that 24-hour channel that I listen to.
Oh, yeah.
And none of my kids like Pearl Jam whatsoever. In fact, I would say just the opposite. Joey, my son, knows a couple of songs. He's like, all right, but he's an underground rap guy. Like I usually usually you go into the music that like your dad was listening to or your mom was listening. Well, I guess my wife listens to rap, so maybe that's where he gets it from. And my daughter's starting with this goddamn country stuff that she's listening to, which is really throwing a wrench in things. Yeah, I said, listen to her. I go, I've given Joey a lot of money to buy concert tickets because he can go by himself, but I'm not taking you to Morgan Wallen. There's no way I'm going to that.
Oh, God. Yeah. I would. Yeah, I'd rather.
And you're a Texas guy.
I hate country music. I hate it with a passion. I mean, there's like a couple of older ones, like a Waylon Jennings or something that's kind of decent. But yeah, I hate like Morgan Wallen. I think I mean, that's the Antichrist as far as I'm concerned.
It wasn't Ozzy. It's Morgan Wallen.
It's Morgan Wallen. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. No, Ozzy is the Christ as far as I'm concerned.
Do you? And I'm going to tell you why I'm telling you this. I'm not trying to set you up. Do you DM girls on Instagram like hot famous girls or anything like that? Like, do you ever like? I'm going to tell you, I'll send girls like a fire emoji or something like that every once in a while.
Oh yeah. I mean,
they
hot
respond.
Famous girls. Yeah, hot famous. I mean, not. I mean, maybe a couple times.
I sent Amber Rose a couple of hearts and fire emojis, and that chick writes back to me every time. And Carmen insists that she's not writing back to me, that it's a bot. And then the other day we had a fight about it, and Amber Rose interjected in, and she said, "Nope, I check all my DMs," and I respond. And then I noticed that she also follows you.
Yeah, I've talked to Amber Rose quite a few times.
See, Carmen?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. It was about like coming on the podcast and everything. So
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't hitting on her, which I think I might have missed an opportunity. Sounds like, but yeah, she
is my type. Like, what was that woman's name that you said yesterday that you didn't like that I liked? Do you remember?
FKA Twigs or something like that.
Have you ever heard of that person?
You talking about Elon Musk's?
No.
Is that Elon Musk's ex or whatever? I don't know.
No. That was Grimes.
Oh, okay.
No,
those aren't the same person.
No,
Shia LaBeouf.
Okay.
This one dated Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, he's the one. Yeah, she's the one that got. Yeah.
Has a similar futuristic look.
I
Like
love
her
her.
and Grimes looks like she's from a different planet. So does this chick.
Yeah, this chick
Okay.
was right up my alley. But anyway, I love Amber Rose, even with that dumb face tattoo that she has. I still love her.
Oh, that just makes it even better to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it has a little element of crazy to her.
Yeah, which the crazier the better, as far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned. Yeah,
All right, what do you got for us this week, Cody?
So, in honor of Ozzy's passing, got a couple of Ozzy stories.
All right, great.
So hopefully these are ones that are going to be a little bit lesser known. Some good travel, tour stories.
Okay.
So when Black Sabbath was doing like their first major U.S. tour, obviously at the time people thought they were Satanists.
Yeah.
Like, thought the imagery matched like their beliefs, which obviously it didn't, but that's what people thought. So one time, Black Sabbath staying at a hotel, a group of Satanists came to the hotel, camped in the hallway outside of their hotel rooms, lit a bunch of candles, sat in a circle, and started chanting, basically waiting for Ozzy to come out and deliver some, satanic speech. Well, Ozzy did end up coming out, and instead of performing a black mass, decided to go around and blow out all their candles and sing happy birthday to them.
That's why you love Ozzy. That's why he's
It's
great.
amazing.
That's why he's great. You see, I'll tell you, when I was a kid, I talk about this all the time. My mother, came from a single parent family, and she was trying her best to keep us on the right track. So she would take us to all these weird churches to try and keep us straight. And my mom was young too. But my mom liked the Air Supply and Barry Manilow and all that. So when the kids in the neighborhood were listening to Ozzy, she had us convinced that was straight coming from the devil. So there was no Ozzy allowed to be played in our house. She didn't even like me to listen to Prince after a while. So so I get it. We all thought he was a Satanist.
Yeah, my parents were kind of the same with Marilyn Manson, which made me.
Well, it's
more
weird that your
obsessed
dad
with
liked Ozzy, but he didn't like Marilyn Manson.
I think a lot of people saw like Marilyn Manson as being way too extreme.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you got to
even
take it
compared
up a
to
notch.
Ozzy.
You got to take it up a notch.
Yeah, I think he took it up quite a few notches,
Yeah.
which, of course, in my warped head,
made it better.
Love him too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So got another tour
yeah.
story if you want one. So when Black Sabbath was going on their 1978 tour, they chose for their opening act an up-and-coming band called Van Halen. As you can imagine, things got a little out of hand. One night, David Lee Roth and Ozzy went a little too far, and although David Lee Roth showed up to the venue the next day, Ozzy didn't. People went searching for him, couldn't find him anywhere, so they called the police, who suspected that Ozzy had been kidnapped.
Oh.
The next day, they were set to perform in Nashville. We're about to resort to having David Lee Roth sing for Black Sabbath and Van Halen, in the same show. But then they found out David Lee Roth didn't know a single word to any of Black Sabbath songs, so couldn't do that. Ozzy eventually turned up out of the blue to everyone's surprise. As it turns out, he had stumbled into the wrong hotel room and slept for 24 hours straight.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Boy, can you imagine? I'm not a drug guy, but what those guys must have been like on cocaine and just doing what's his name?
Steven Tyler.
Or Steven Tyler. But I mean, the guys, believe it or not, from Bon Jovi would tell me that they would one of the guys, the bass player, used to do meth all the time. So when they'd roll into a town, they're like, we'd roll into a town and all we want to do is go to sleep because we're exhausted. And Alec John Such would be on so much meth, he would just disappear. And then come showtime, we weren't sure if he'd show up, and he'd just come walking in 5 minutes before the show starts, ready to go, all hyped up. Yeah, those bands, man, they those '80s bands really knew how to party it up.
Which makes you go, oh, why didn't that band stay together? They were so successful because you have 4 coke heads going at it. You know what I mean? Like crazy.
That'll do it.
Why there'll never be another Ozzy.
No,
like that whole I don't think that can be recreated and even close.
No, but that next generation will get that guy that comes out to be the new like the Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
but it's like drugs aren't cool anymore. Like everything's
Oh,
if you do coke, you might die.
Right.
I mean, that's a little bit different. I mean, not from an overdose. It might have fentanyl. Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, but those things are cyclical. Drugs will come back and it'll be cool again. Cody Tucker has a book out. It's called "And Now You Know." It's available at Amazon or CodyTucker.com. We got a whole bunch of them. We gave away some last week on the show, and you can get it and for yourself or for a family member. People are buying it for their dads and enjoying it. And I love having Cody on the program with us. What do you got coming up on your podcast this week? Anything?
Just more porn stars.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
going to be happening for a while, I believe.
You ever talk to dude porn stars or just girls?
No.
Yeah, I can't.
No.
I know, but every once in a while you get one that you're like, I'd be interested in talking to Peter North or one of those.
Talk to D-Rex.
D-Rex.
Yeah, D-Rex would be a great name. Yeah, I mean, if John Holmes is still alive, I'd probably try to talk to him.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you. All right. Well, check out Cody Tucker out at The Cody Tucker Show on Instagram and social media and YouTube. Cody, thank you, brother.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Y'all
We'll
have a
talk
good
to you
one.
next week. There you go. Cody Tucker. All right. We got to take a break. If you'd like to get through on this show and be a part of it, 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. But I wanted to go fishing on Saturday, and normally when I go out on a charter boat, I use Captain Nate, but he's out in Sarasota, and I'm going to be in Clearwater. So if there's a fishing charter in Sarasota that's got a Saturday morning date open for like 5 people, please email me.
Well, did you ask Nate? I'm sure he knows somebody in Clearwater. I mean, captains are captains.
I did not. I don't know. I have to figure out how, because now my wife's involved, so I have to see how long she's ruining everything. She's ruined the whole plan. Normally, I'll go out on the Queen Fleet, which is a like a party boat. You know, the kids just drop the lines and they have a good time. And that was full, so I can't get in on that on Saturday. So I want to get a regular boat and go out and do that. But now she's going, so she's like, 4 hours is too long. We're go for 2 hours. And
Don't go.
That's what I said. I go. Then she's like, but what if we go? I go, well, they got this one here. It leaves at 1 o'clock. And she's like, 1 o'clock is in the afternoon. It's too hot. Why don't we go in the morning? Jesus Christ. You gotta screw everything up. Wives screw everything up, man. And it's me and the kids. We don't have any problems. As soon as she steps in, drama.
I feel like that's what my wife and kids say about me.
You're the one?
I feel like I'm the one that's always the downer. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
What do you do?
I'm always, I complain about what you say.
I can see it.
I complain about everything.
Yeah.
Until I get there, then I'm fine.
I don't complain about anything. It is what it is. I take it as it comes, and whatever I deal with, whatever it is.
I just don't want to do anything. And I feel like I get roped into things I don't want to do.
Well, that I could see that.
So I complain the whole time until I get there. And then I have a good time when I get there.
I got in the biggest fight with my wife the other day.
Why?
I was running, and I said, after I'm done, I said, I'm going to go to Chipotle. Do you want anything? And I told her before I left that I was going to go. And then I said, text me what you want. Still didn't text me. I had about a mile left. So I'm like, hey, I got about a mile left.
You ran to Chipotle?
No. I was running, and then I was going to go to
Okay,
Chipotle.
I got you.
So I go, before I left, I go, she likes quesadillas. And I go, they don't do quesadillas unless you order it on the app. You can't order a quesadilla in there. I said I almost had a fist fight with the manager.
I
last
remember.
time.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. The policy
It's
may
like
have
a
changed.
promo.
Yeah, it may have changed. I don't know, whatever.
That's
but
stupid.
yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
But that's their deal, so you can't get that. So then she texts me and she wants this taco and a quesadilla, and I go, you can't get the quesadilla. Check on the child's menu, and I go, I don't care what they have them,
Right.
but I told you can't get them. So now I have to call her. Now back and forth, this, that, and everything.
Oh.
Then she's yelling at me, and then she goes, fine, just get the other day. And I go, oh, please, may I spend money on you and buy you stuff? You sweet princess. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I go, what? Why am I begging you to go and get your order and do all this stuff? I go, it's crazy. But she doesn't see it. She doesn't see it. It's completely my fault. Everything else. So you know what I did? I go, I'm sorry. I go, sometimes I don't realize that I'm being a jerk. I would rather just do that and take it than even explain it.
Oh, Ralphie May said it best. Ralphie May said the best words you could say to your wife are, I'm sorry, you're right, and I'm wrong.
Yeah.
That's it. No matter what the feeling is, you're right, I'm wrong, I'm sorry are the only words that you should be saying.
Yeah.
That's the only way to get out of things.
In instances like that, I just eat off the grid
Off the
You just
grid.
go and get your own.
and don't say anything. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then
eat off the
That's
grid.
rude.
you eat off the grid
I
and
gotta
don't
be-
mention it.
I
That's
gotta be
a bigger
honest with you,
fight.
Gia. I've done that before.
Yeah.
And but I brought it up, so it was like Now what am I going to do? Go home with my stuff and just stare at her while I eat, and she doesn't have anything?
No, you eat it there.
Yeah. Just say I didn't get anything.
You eat it there, or I eat in the car. And then when I pull up, they're like, "Oh, you want to get dinner?" I'm like, "No, I'm not really hungry."
Not hungry.
No.
I love eating in the car.
Yeah.
That may be one of my favorite things to do is eat in the car.
Do you know that I also love being in the car? Like I don't necessarily have to eat in the car, but I'll pull up in the driveway sometimes, just sit in my car for another half hour. Yeah, I listen to the radio or I'm doing something on my phone, and my wife will be like, "I saw you pull in. Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm still in the car. I'm doing work."
I'll do it sometimes. My kids will come out and like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Leave me alone." Like, go
this
away.
is my mobile office.
Yeah,
I'm over here. I'm over here doing some
I'm off
work.
the grid.
Yeah. 800-771-1025 at the phone number is Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, morning, Mike. How you doing, Galvin?
Good. What's happening, sir?
Good. I just wanted to kind of make a public service announcement for listeners like myself. You know, we like listening. We love the show.
But
you guys aren't our friends. You know what I mean? And let me just say this. Like, we think, not me, certain listeners, loyal listeners, think that you know that we're listening and we should be friends. So let me call up the show and ask Galvin if he wants to go to a concert, even though he's probably never met me. Or, you know, hey, what are you guys doing this weekend?
yeah,
And I'm not making fun of anybody specifically, but I just think that some have to realize that you guys, share your personal information and, everything, because it's just, you guys are great, hosts and co-hosts and, you guys are just great at what, sharing information and,
agreed.
And a lot of times we remember stuff that you don't, hey, you remember 3 years ago, you had this guy, that kind of thing.
Yeah, there are certain things that strike a chord with you that are throwaway lines for us, but meant something more to you, which is great. But we don't always remember the same things.
Yeah, and it's like, we understand that we love listening to the show, but usually, and I'm not talking about you do great things for the listeners, like the Beach Bash and stuff where you're invited.
Yeah.
Try not to invite yourself or ask. You know what I mean? Because
my favorite is still the guy who wanted to go grocery shopping with Galvin, who
Tim was there.
Yeah, he introduced himself to me.
Right. I'm just trying to kind of throw a public service, and I know he's listening, so I'm just trying to show a public service announcement. But anyway, you want to go fishing, Mike, this weekend?
I mean, I'll call you. I'll let you know. Thank you very much. That guy, I know who he is, but he came up and said, "Hey, I'm the guy that said that to Galvin," and I didn't know that. It's not it is weird because you do feel like you know us because you hear us talking every day for years. We don't know you.
If you guys can hear me, you went out.
Oh, you can hear?
I can hear you now.
I heard it dropped for a second.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Please, not again.
Well, I want to remind everybody that we got the Bone Mike Calta vacay payday coming up in 7 minutes. So don't go anywhere. We'll give you the vacay payday keyword, whether we drop or not. We're still going to be able to do that. Yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, is that we don't know you, so that when we see you, it's not as familiar as it is with you guys. If that makes any sense.
There was a lot of that at the Beach Bash. People would talk to you as if they knew you really well.
Yeah.
And I'm meeting you for the very first time. But in their mind, they know they know me because they hear us every day.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good thing.
Oh, yeah. It's absolutely a compliment,
You want
because
people
they're
to feel that
listening
way.
and they do that and stuff. Yeah. My thing is all the time, and maybe I get it more than most, whatever. I know you don't like to talk to people, or I know I do. I really do.
Like you don't realize that, like this girl came up to me and she's like, she runs and she was like, I'm gonna go and tell Galvin. And I go, you probably don't want to do that. and Galvin's like, what?
But that's not true. Here's the thing. And
the way she presented it, I knew it would not go over very well,
and it didn't.
All right.
But here's the thing is I definitely want to talk to people and I love meeting people, and there's no bigger compliment than you coming up and saying that you love the show and all that stuff. I love that. But also you have to understand that you have to present it normally and stuff. That girl came up to me and she goes, She goes, "You know me," and I go, "How do I know you?" And she goes, "Oh, is your wife around?" And I went, "What?" And she goes, "Mike said you would say that." All right. So she already had a full conversation in her head.
It already played out. Yeah.
To the point where I just went, "Okay," and turned and walked away.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell was going on.
Mike said you'd say
And
that.
then she came up to me and she said, I went up to Calvin and I said, "You don't want me in your life." And I go, "He doesn't. Trust me. He does not want."
But also, I tell people all the time, I go, I'm only mean to people that are assholes.
Yeah.
I really am. Like, I'll joke around with you. We all bust balls and do that. And I
Right.
is a listener and stuff. And everything. I'll bust your balls and we'll joke around and stuff. But I'm only actually mean to people that are being idiots. That's it.
It's weird. Sometimes those people will listen and they hear us making fun of each
Sure,
other.
yeah.
Oh, they think they want to get involved.
And then their introduction for the first time is just, saying something that's completely
I
offensive.
think Carmen
They've been
gets the
thinking
worst
about
of
it for
that.
years.
Oh,
Yeah.
you,
And
you
then
know, Spanish got the worst of that.
Oh, yeah, for
Dude,
sure.
Spanish got the worst of that because people thought they could talk to him the way we talked to him on the air because we didn't talk to him on the air off the air the
Right.
same way,
Yeah, I remember, who was it? Somebody who was like, "Spanish, go get me a drink." And I'm
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah.
what are you
We
doing?
would never do that.
Like, I just met you, and your first thing was like, "Hey, you're fat. You like burgers, huh?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good way to go.
Some people just have like no social awareness. They can't separate listening and knowing meeting you in person.
Yeah.
I love
feel
busting
like-
balls. I love making jokes. It doesn't bother me at all. But as the initial introduction of somebody you've never met ever, it's weird sometimes.
So let me just go on record. I do enjoy talking to people, and I do want to talk to you.
I'm going to go on record as disagreeing with that.
But 100%, I don't like anybody touching me. I don't like that, and not just.
Yeah.
I just don't like anybody touching
Don't
me.
really like the headlock, huh?
Definitely don't like that lock.
No touching at the Bone Beat Bash.
No,
Yeah, I thought
Everyone
that
was pretty cool.
totally
pretty
fine.
cool.
Yeah.
yeah, I got a couple hard like smacks on the back. Hey, what's going on?
That's
And,
too aggressive.
and you get a big,
Yeah.
big smack on the back, and like, oh hey, guy.
By the way, a couple of years ago, I went to Dr. D because I had what felt like a pimple on my
Dr.
shoulder.
D-Rex.
I had like a pimple on the back of my shoulder that it was really hurting me, and it was like ingrown. And I went, and he said it was a cyst, and it was under my skin, and he had to cut it out, and he popped it on video. Like we have it, and it was like one of the grossest. They ended up taking it down off of Instagram, but it was gross and it hurt. And then he had to cut it and then stitch it up and the whole deal. And he said the worst part is it's gonna come back. And then really goes, yeah. If I didn't get it all out, if I didn't dig in there, it's gonna come out. And I think it's coming back. I feel the pain on my back.
You got to give it a squoze.
Mm.
See what's doing.
Dude, that bothers me so bad. Like to think about squeezing a pimple, let alone that thing. Ugh.
Do you think that's tied in with your shoulder cancer?
Oh, maybe.
No,
Maybe.
ALS. We thought it was ALS.
That could be.
Same thing.
Oh, you guys are
You
awful.
did have to check a lot of the boxes when we looked it up.
Yeah, but
Get checked out.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
No,
No.
don't say you're
Oh,
good.
No.
that's
Don't just assume it's a cyst. I would
What-
definitely get it checked out.
What I do have to do for real is, and anybody wants to come with me, let me know.
Yes.
Is lifeguard
Get
imaging.
scanned again?
Go get
Yes,
scanned.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My wife, I feel, is afraid of it. And I said, listen, it's
It's more-
better to
yeah.
find out something than them go, oh, if you would have known, we could have
Right.
done something.
Yeah. My problem is that I'm trying to wait till my wife's schedule and my schedule are clear together. And
Do it on
she's
the
been
boat.
working a lot. Yeah.
4 hours.
But anybody that wants to go, we should go in there and get rescanned. And the good thing about that is the scan at lifeguard is so easy that you don't even have to take your shoes off. You don't have to take your clothes off or
It's
anything.
not
You just
it
lay
doesn't
in
make
there.
you claustrophobic or
No.
anything. It's a big ring. It's simple. Yeah.
It doesn't make you claustrophobic at all, and I'm really bad at that. And when it went in there and I got put in the tube, it's not I shouldn't even say it's a tube, it's a ring, and then you could look beyond the ring and you could look out the window.
Yeah.
It made you feel a lot better. Yeah.
A couple minutes and you're like, all right, is this? Oh, it's done.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the
Yeah.
thing. Just at the point where you're like, all right, I don't know how much longer I could stay still. It's over. So, yeah. So pick a day if you guys want to go. We can all go together.
I'm available. Let me know. Yeah.
yeah, same.
I feel like my numbers went up.
Oh, really?
I
I
feel
do too.
I feel
looks
it. in
like
my-
it.
You're not drinking.
In
You
my
were
veins. I
for
don't know.
quite a while with no fast food and stuff.
I
and-
think I just have a pessimistic attitude.
Yeah,
But
you
see,
do. Definitely.
Mine. I mean, I lost a considerable amount of weight. I have.
Yours should be a huge
being
difference.
It should be better, but also they're not weighing you when you do it, so I don't really know how that works out.
Well, just losing the weight in general, I think,
Should
opens
help.
things up. Yeah.
I hope so.
And being
I
on,
hope so.
You know, a
One
diet.
second. We
What
gotta do this
happened?
real quick.
Do it.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour keyword is
Perks. 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 That is the keyword. Go over to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter the word perks. Perks. And you could win that $1,000.
Go get your money. Do that. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll play a game. Maybe a little Ready, Set, Lie.
Ooh.
Maybe a little bit of I don't know. We'll play something when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. I will tell you that my children, I have a 19-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter. And my son is 100% my wife. He looks just like my wife, like to the point where a girl in my high school asked if he was my son or from a previous marriage because he's none of me and him whatsoever. Some people say different, but I don't see it. And when you look at him and my wife next to each other, they're the same. My daughter, however, does look like me. Sorry. She has my nose and she's got my cheeks. She's got the facial features of my father, which is what I have. So she looks a little bit more like me, but thankfully enough also like my wife to still look like a beautiful girl.
The counterbalance.
The counterbalance. Unlike Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Oh, man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
wild.
Who is 100% Brock Lesnar. Who is her mother?
It's not Sable,
Not
is it?
Sable, no. There's no way.
I would imagine if you did a DNA test on her,
All Brock?
it would just be little faces of Brock floating around. You know what I mean? Like that would be.
She is all Brock. And then now, Frank Mir's daughter wants to fight Brock Lesnar's daughter.
I would not want to fight her.
No.
But I have to tell you, Frank Mir's daughter looks just like Frank Mir. That's not a bad thing, but they both look exactly like their fathers.
So it says that Maya Lesnar, the mother is Nicole McLean, who's a smoke show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did not get any of her.
No, I mean, she is a smoke show 10.
I mean, Brock Lesnar's not a bad-looking guy, but he's an ugly-ass woman.
Yeah,
Because she's ugly.
It literally looks like you just put a wig on Brock Lesnar because she's huge too.
Yeah, she's a big bitch. I don't want. You're right. I don't want to fight her.
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. When I read that headline that Frank Mir's daughter wanted to fight Brock Lesnar's daughter, I thought it said Frank Mir wanted to fight Brock Lesnar's daughter. And even
It
that,
seems like it'd be
even
safer.
that, I was
Yeah.
like, that's still probably not a good idea.
And Brock Lesnar's daughter is like national champion in like shot put and
Yeah.
all these things. Like she's like the best in the country.
She is
in
just
college.
a huge woman.
Oh, and you know what's worse? She's 5'3".
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's not a
tiny.
giant?
No. So she's short with all that. Oh my god.
All
All
that
that
what?
thickness,
All that what, Carmen?
All that muscle.
Yeah.
Like
all that
that.
testosterone.
Yeah. Aw.
Listen, I think
At least if she was tall, it could like balance out.
Not really.
But I mean, looking at her, she looks like she
Him.
would be 6 foot.
Yeah.
Right. But it
I
looks
always
like
thought
she
she
would be
was
6
tall.
foot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
no,
5'3".
Yeah, 5'3".
I think she's a great lady, and I think you guys just being mean.
Are you afraid of Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
Listen to me.
I'm afraid of her.
I interviewed Brock Lesnar one time, and it was awesome. And then I met him a week later, and we hung out and we hit it off. Then years later, I asked him about banging Sable, and he got really pissed off at me. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
We
Oh
were
yeah.
interviewing him,
Yeah.
and he was like, "It's not cool, dude. It's not." I go, "No, but I'm just." He's like, "It's not cool." I was like, "All right." I had fear in my voice.
Just imagine you're making fun of his kid.
No, I'm not. Yeah. No, I'm not. She's
Yeah.
short and beautiful.
Yeah.
By the way, Isabella Mir, Frank's daughter, is 5-0 in MMA, all by submissions.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
She's
that
got
could be a
dad.
good fight.
She has
Well-
been fighting since 2020, so she's 5 years in MMA. As far as I know, Brock Lesnar's daughter has not competed in
Right.
MMA, but she is an athlete. She
Yeah.
does the
Oh,
shot
I thought
put
she
stuff.
did
whatever.
do MMA stuff too. I guess not.
No, I don't think so.
She did, but she did the shot put. That's what I saw. Where she had
Yeah.
those big burly shoulders.
I think she was at Colorado State. She's like national champion.
Oh,
And she just married some football guy, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
did?
The Brock
Maya
Lesnar's daughter.
Lesnar.
Is married?
Yeah, because I thought that's when the story
Drew
came out.
Moss
Oh, yeah.
is who it says.
Wow, you really gotta be. You're a football player and you marry Brock Lesnar. I guess if it's Brock
Well,
Lesnar's daughter.
Listen, but next to him, she looks tiny or smaller, like feminine.
What's his name?
Says Drew Moss makes it official with Maya Lesnar.
I have to look it up.
I don't know if they're married though. Maybe they're just dating.
No, I just saw pictures of like their wedding pictures. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's a guard for the 49ers.
Yeah.
Also attended Colorado State. Man, you got
She doesn't look so bad next to him.
Man,
She's
Right.
got to do something with them eyebrows.
Lesnar and an offensive guard now coming
Yeah.
after you.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that kid.
That kid's
Their
gonna be a
kid.
mountain.
Yeah. Now they
She's
both hate us.
beautiful and strong.
I think she's a great person.
Yeah, those eyebrows make her look a lot like Johnny Winters. She's like
Yeah.
albino.
Just
Albino, yeah.
She just
Yeah.
needs to like darken them a little bit,
Yeah.
like dye them.
Get on it, Carmen. Make
Listen,
a tutorial video for her.
I do. I do it with
Chad.
No, I do it with the men's beard dye.
By the way, Carmen, did you see the Polaroid? So my wife had her little Polaroid camera at the beach bash.
Right.
Yeah.
And she was like, take a picture of me and Carmen, whatever. And she handed it to Chad. Well, Chad grabbed me and did a selfie of me and him. The only thing that came out on him are super dark eyebrows. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
It
look
was
at the eyebrow cam.
Yeah.
Carmen, they said that you should name the baby eyebrows.
Oh.
So that Chad could finally have eyebrows.
Yeah.
Nope, absolutely not.
How you feeling?
Which, talking about Chad, by the way, the Funny for Football is happening next Thursday, July 31st at Chamberlain's Auditorium. And after we mentioned it yesterday, we had about 20 tickets
Wow.
sold. So thank you, everyone, for doing that.
It's up on our social media too if you need to go scan the code.
Yeah. But tickets are only $10. All the money raised goes to the football team.
And like
We
me,
really-
you don't have to go to the show. You could just donate.
Yeah.
Exactly, by the same link. So if you can't make it to the show, please donations. We really need it. We're basically in the same spot that we were last year. We raised enough money to get through the year, but now, it's another season. Still got to feed these kids, got to get them
Do they at least have
equipment and
matching
stuff.
jerseys this year? Because I remember
Yeah.
last year they didn't even have jerseys that matched.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we did get a new set of away jerseys, but that's it. We're low on a lot of numbers per other colors.
Right.
So depending on how many people are on the team, there may be some players that can't go because there's not enough jerseys in
That's
that
crazy.
color. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Like,
What
I
if
said,
I buy the jerseys for the team, but then I get to put a patch on the shoulder like they do like in soccer?
unfortunately, you can't do that
Yeah.
because we've had other people offer, and yeah, it has to be Nike, which
Oh.
Not-
is
And Nike
insane.
won't donate
And then-
those jerseys to the school?
Nope.
No.
And the crazy thing is, every school in Hillsborough County has to wear Nike.
Well,
So-
let's just break this down. Why do they have to wear Nike? Somebody's getting
getting
paid,
paid,
right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
That's
But
a good
you-
question, Galvin.
Yeah, so you have to wear Nike, but Nike's not cutting you a deal. Somebody's making that happen because
Right.
they're getting paid, but they're not giving you any of that money. That's wild. That's
yeah,
a
and-
wild thing that happens.
And mind you, it's not just football. It is all Hillsborough County athletic sports. So every sport, basketball, baseball, softball, soccer, every single team, single school team has to wear Nike. And you have to
yeah,
pay
somebody's
for your
getting
own.
a kickback somewhere.
I know a coach that wears shoes that are uncomfortable because it has to be Nike.
Yeah. So wait
Yeah.
a second. So what don't you have?
So, like I said, we got new white jerseys. Those are the away jerseys. So we have the most amount of jerseys in that color. But like when it comes to the green jerseys, we only have a total of like 40 green jerseys because, some of them got ripped, damaged, or stolen by past players.
Okay.
And then-
And then with the gold jerseys, I think we have even less. We only have like 35 jerseys in
and
the gold.
I'd imagine you might not even have the kid's number that he usually plays under
Right.
because
Exactly. So a lot of the kids, we make sure, Chad's going through that right now because he wants the players to be able to wear the same jersey number, especially for film purposes. So if the kid, has a chance to go to college, it's easier to create their film. Right.
plus the
Especially
kids
if they
just
have
want their number. They're
right.
That's
And
part of your identity. Like, oh yeah, I'm number 64.
Yeah.
I'm number 1, right? And that's the other problem. So right now we have a lineman who may play defense and offense, and so he has to have a specific number. And of course, he doesn't like any of the numbers. The number that he wants, it's not in green.
Yeah.
But
All
it's
right, well,
in
tell
the
him not to
other
be
two.
picky now. Just take a goddamn
Well,
number and
but
settle down.
again,
Yeah, but
The numbers
are great.
Yeah.
But
Like
the numbers-
my son was 64 his whole high school, and it was like 64 everything. Everything he did was 64.
Yeah,
like he was
yeah.
he was proud of it.
Oh yeah,
So that's
Joey
the
had the
thing.
necklace and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like in green and gold, he would be 50, but in white, he would be 62. You know what I
Two
mean?
different numbers.
Sucks.
Because we don't have enough. So, and then on top of that, we have all the helmets have to be like painted, not all of them, but
Right.
all the older ones. And the newer ones we got are from like ancient when Chad was playing, is what he says. So they're not even like
Safe.
top. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's been like a whole thing. And then on top of that, some of these players, they're wearing leftover cleats from the seniors who just left their cleats last year. They can't even afford to buy their own cleats.
Wow.
And then on top of that, the whole meal and food situation that we do. So like I said,
We should do a thing where you
donation,
adopt a
ticket
kid
sale.
for the season.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
No, I just say we started putting out bounties. Right?
Wait.
You can't do that.
No.
I got the guy
Oh.
doing Saints in trouble.
Yeah,
Come on
don't do
now.
that.
I mean, if those kids really want to make some money, though,
Yeah.
that'd be the way to do it.
We start setting our own over-unders on tackles and
If you guys talk to the kids directly, I can't
Yeah.
stop that.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean? But I can't be involved.
I mean, if you hit the over on tackles, maybe there's a little extra something for you.
Plus, I am at the high school a lot, so I'll talk to you.
So next Thursday at Chamberlain in the auditorium is the comedy show. Johnny B is the headliner. Ricky Hickens going to be there. JJ Curry is going to be there. A bunch of other comedians whose name I don't remember right now. And it was all good. Chad Zumach wanted to know why he wasn't asked, and I told him to scan the QR code. He could buy tickets like everybody else.
Yep.
Seriously though, all the comedians are volunteering their time, and they're going over there to try and help raise money for Chamberlain High School. So that's kind of our with Carmen and obviously Chad being involved. That's kind of like our adopted charity for the year. And it's local, it's young kids, and it's sports, so it's right up our alley. Hopefully we can
They need the help.
Yeah.
we can do
So-
some
and we-
stuff during the year to help them out.
Yeah, and Chad and I especially, we greatly appreciate, any help that we get, but also you guys even letting us shine some light on it, because this is his passion and his dream, and I want him to be able to succeed.
Man, you love
You
Chad.
love him
Yeah.
so much.
That's nice.
You guys don't want him to
What does he feel about
succeed?
your passions
Yeah.
and your needs?
I mean, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like I've been established here. So
Her passion, she can get pizza whenever she wants.
Yeah.
She supports his passions and needs, and if that AI chat GPT bitch
Oh.
keeps talking to him, it is over.
That was so funny.
Done.
Carmen, I need you to do me one favor.
Yeah.
I will make a donation.
Okay.
Just remind me next week,
Okay.
because I'll
deal.
forget. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And,
I got
and anybody
you.
else that wants to make a donation, you could just scan the QR code, and you could do that as well. You don't have to go to the show. It makes me so happy to give, to not have to go.
Yeah.
I'm not, and not that it's
People
not a
may
good
wanna
event.
go.
Not that it's not a good event. I think Johnny B is very funny. I like Ricky. I like JJ. I know those guys. I think it'll be a great show. I just don't want to do anything on a Thursday. I don't want to go out. You know what I mean? So
And that was the thing. We were trying to do something different.
yeah, it's a great
Usually
idea.
Teams, they do like dinner for the alumni, and that hasn't really been helpful. They'll do, little showcases or something. So I was just trying to think outside of the box and things that can tie in here at the station to just do something different, and let's see if this could, really make an impact for the team.
You know what you should do next thing is do like they do for the rookies on Hard Knocks and make them do a talent show.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, so I did ask Chad, and he did okay it. And I asked some of the kids, and they're very excited, but also a little nervous about the repercussions. A Chad roast. Coach
Oh.
Wood
Oh,
roast.
Yeah.
So I said, if they can keep it together and keep it clean, we'll help write some jokes for them.
I was gonna say I'm available
And-
for ghostwriting.
I was gonna ask ChatGPT and then give it to the comedians and help them punch it up. But listen, go away with it. So we need about 10 jokes. I said each kid could do 1 or 2. And we got a good group of kids that I think we can trust up there. But their first thing was, is he gonna make us run?
Yeah.
That
He'll
was
remember. He'll remember. Yeah.
Not so funny now, is it?
Yeah, but that was all their first question. I said, no, absolutely not. If he does, you guys tell me and I will handle it.
No
So,
repercussion.
Yeah, Coach Wood roast is gonna be a part of this. So that I think that will be fun for the kids too.
All right, good. I have stuff to give away to you people, and we're going to play Ready, Set, Live. And now we got long-winded and we went up against the clock. Let me take a quick break. We come back, and we will do that next. Before we get out of here, we'll give away tickets. What do we have, Carmen? I know we have a lot of stuff.
Yes, we do. So we have tickets for Falling in Reverse, Little Big Town, a Day to Remember in Yellow Card, and Papa Roach.
All right, we'll do those tickets when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. You know what I would like to do? I'd like to build a treehouse.
For who?
For my kids when they were little. I wish I would
Yeah,
have macked out one of those. Like Juliana would
Little
still
late.
love
You
it.
you should build the time machine and then build the treehouse.
Yeah.
Well, she had that one house out there that Joe used to go in.
Yeah. We could
Joe
have
used
put
to
that up.
live there. Yeah.
That was nice.
And then Joey in the old house we had like a big fort outside.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool too. That I found out when I was putting it up, right? My neighbors, who were pretty nice, came up to me and they were like, "Hey, what is that you're building up there?" And I go, "Oh, it's just like a little play fort for the kids, And he said, "Well, I see that they can see into our yard." And I went, "Oh, they're not looking into your yard." Then I found out they were nudist.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, it's I used to live around that area.
Mm-hmm. They were nudist, and the house they had 3
Then
pieces.
it became your fort.
Yeah. They had 3 plots of land, and their house was turned on the lake, but then they had 2 plots of land next to it, so you really couldn't see anything. And I thought about it, and one day I went to the door to bring them. We first moved in like August, and in like December we went over there to give them some cookies for Christmas, like to buy them a Christmas gift. And the lady opened the door, and she was like very surprised that somebody was at the house, and she had a robe on. And you could see that she had no clothes on under the robe, and it was like 2:00 in the afternoon, and they just must have been walking around the house naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out they were nudists because I was talking to my other neighbor, and I go, "Hey, listen," because they were old, they were probably in their 70s, and I said, "I'm having a 4th of July party that I have every year, and I want to invite everybody, but it may get crazy." And he goes, "Yeah, no, it's no big deal." I go, "Yeah, but like there may be nudity," and I go, "Girls' tops comes off sometimes," and he goes, "Yeah, trust me, they won't care." And I went, "Oh, all right," but I didn't get it at the time.
Do
Didn't know what he
people
meant.
live out of Caliente?
Yes.
Like you can actually live there and stay
Yes.
there? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was just a resort
No,
or
they have
people
like
actually stay.
I believe they have like apartments there.
Yeah.
And then they also have like a trailer park area where you could park like an RV.
Well, there's the other
So
place.
is it like a resort or is it like a community?
Both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They have like condos and townhomes, I think, that you could live in, and then they have ones that you could rent. And then I think that they have like I mean, Drew would really be the one to ask, but I think they have like an RV area where you can live there, but you park the RV on the property.
That is a wild commitment to make. Because let's say that you're married and you move in there and then you get divorced and then you're living there as a single guy. You're either dating a nudist or you're not dating. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Or you
Where
just
do you
hope that
live?
you meet somebody that's happy with that lifestyle. You know what I mean? That doesn't mind a lifestyle.
well, yeah. And that's going to be somebody who's into that lifestyle because I don't think you're meeting too many people that are like, oh, okay, for our first date, I'll come over and we'll be naked at dinner.
Yeah, but think about it. Drew went over there because he got invited over there.
Mm-hmm.
My I don't want to say who. I have a friend who I found out used to hang out there all the time.
Doesn't it rhyme with Schmeat?
No, not Schmeat, not Schmeat.
I'm
I would
kidding.
tell you if it was Schmeat. No. But there are people that got like invited because they would throw good parties over there and stuff, and they
And
got
then
invited to
realize
parties.
that they were into it.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
right.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm just saying that's a hard sell. Like you know, it's hard enough, I would imagine, to be in the dating life right
Sure,
now.
sure.
You put that parameter on it, it's probably even more difficult.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to tell you, I would like to go there and hang out, but I don't want to get naked. for a couple of reasons. One, I don't even take my shirt off in the pool, and also I don't feel like my wiener in a flaccid state is sufficient enough to be bouncing around. Even though I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah,
while,
but
while being out there,
I don't think what that's what people are there for. They're not looking.
they're looking.
Well, they
they're
probably
looking.
are, but the idea is that you're just free. You're not being judged.
Yeah, but you're being judged, and you are, and
But
you're-
also, they don't just want you hanging out. You know what I
because
mean?
there's all
Right.
There's all from what I always get. There's all shapes and sizes of people there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and
So
there's
it's
people
not-
that feel comfortable, but they're still being judged,
Right.
You know, so no, those are just things that I think about going. I mean, I just want to lay there and look at naked people, women,
Right.
Because
naked
I
women.
always,
But that's why
I always correlate, and I believe that it's probably true. Is that most time with a nudist community, whatever, it's also a lot of swingers.
Yes, which is fine with me.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and they always. It's funny because they always try to downplay it, but like we all know what's going on. We all know.
Yeah.
All right, we got some stuff to give away, and we're going to do that right now with a game we call Ready, Set, Lie. We're actually going to be making a statement that is true, but it is only true for one of us. We're going to go around the room and we're going to say that statement. Then you'll have the opportunity to ask some questions and figure out who that statement is true for. Galvin, you want to kick it off, and then we'll go clockwise around the room?
I can kick it off.
All right, here we go.
So in high school, I got in trouble by the cops for spray painting wieners on people's driveways.
Gio?
In high school, I got in trouble by the cops for spray painting wieners on people's driveways.
Carmen?
in high school, I got in trouble by the cops for spray painting wieners on people's driveways.
In high school, I got in trouble by the cops for spray painting wieners on people's driveways. Pap?
In high school, I once got arrested by the cops for spray painting wieners on people's driveways.
All right, there you go. I'm going to start with Nina. Nina, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta show. One of us got in trouble for spray painting wieners on people's driveways. You'll have the opportunity to ask 2 questions among any of us and figure out who that actually happened to.
Well, I'm not a Nina. I actually have a wiener.
All right.
So, my name is Steven.
Hi, Steven. How you doing? There. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
That's okay. I'm going to cut right to the chase and say pap. I'm not even going to ask any questions.
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you you're wrong, and that's what happens when you don't ask any questions. And not only that, but Pap's the only one that read the statement wrong.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
We know.
Let's go to Pamela. Pamela is on line 4. Pam, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, you have 2 questions to ask
Well,
among the
she
staff.
should get 3 because that other guy was a dope.
All right, I'll give you 3 questions. Go ahead.
Questions are kind of hard to think of for that kind of thing. Galvin, where were you when this happened? What area of the country?
This was in Illinois.
In Illinois.
2 questions left.
Mike, did you have an accomplice with you at the time?
I did. There were 3 of us.
And Carmen, was it your idea to do that?
No.
All right, those are your 3 questions. Think about it and decide which one of us got in trouble in high school for spray painting wieners on people's driveways.
I think it was you, Mike.
You're wrong. It was not me. I'm so sorry. So I'm out and Pap's out.
All right.
All right.
No.
Sorry about that.
Joe was always out.
Yeah.
Brendan? Brandon. Sorry, Brandon. All right, you have 2 questions you get to ask before you have to guess who got in trouble for spray painting wieners on people's driveways. It is between Carmen, Gio, and Galvin.
Okay, Galvin,
Yes.
were you with one of your 3 older brothers?
I actually was not with any of my 3 older brothers, but I was with other people.
All right, one more question, sir.
Gio, how old were you?
15.
All right, those are your 2 questions.
right.
Now you have to decide who got in trouble for spray painting wieners on people's driveways.
I got to go Galvin. That seems like something he would do.
Galvin, did you in fact spray paint wieners on people's driveways?
No wieners.
No wieners. I'm sorry. That is incorrect. me try one more. Hi, who's this?
Alex.
All right, sir. It is between Gio and Carmen. You get one question, and then you have to figure out which one of them did it.
Gio, what color was the paint?
Orange.
Orange wieners, sir. Orange wieners. Orange, you glad you asked. All right, was it Gio or was it Carmen?
Oh, my gosh. Gio.
You say Gio, and Gio, did you in fact spray orange wieners in the driveways and get in trouble?
I did not.
Oh, Carmen!
Yeah.
You wiener drawer, you.
What a rebel.
First off, let me tell you, I got in trouble for doing this. I did not do it. What happened was there was some boys out and about doing this, spray painting wieners all over town. And at one point, they saw me and my friend, and they threw golf balls at us.
Oh.
So I called them, and I left a message threatening them. Say, I'm going to get you guys back. You're going to pay for this, this. They got caught by the cops out in town, like running around, and they played the voicemail for the cops saying it was us because of the golf ball situation. So then they came knocking on our door like, hey, these guys said that you spray painted wieners everywhere. And I was like, absolutely not.
Aren't you Holly's sister?
Yeah, exactly. They knew exactly where I lived, and they was like, this sounds like something you would do. But they checked my hands and my car and searched everything, and there was no spray paint because it wasn't us.
So one time when I was a kid, there was a phase we went through when I was like in 7th grade where everybody was doing graffiti. And we all would tag up on buses and cars. And, you know, we didn't really do it on like neighborhood buildings because we had to live there, but it would be like traveling things. And then plus, if you put it on a city bus and that city bus drove through the city, you got what we used to call fame because you traveled, you know. So me and my friend Hector went out and we went tagging up one night. And my mother, we were walking home and my mother was driving and she saw us. So she pulled over and she picked us up. And we got in the car and we were in the back seat and she's like, what smells weird? It smells like, because it was the smell from the spray paint. And we were like, nothing. I don't smell nothing. And then we pulled into the driveway. And the minute we pulled into the driveway and hit that bump, the little ball from the spray paint can went bloop, bloop. You know, just made that noise. And my mother goes, you son of a bitch. We got in so much trouble. Busted. All right, we got to go. Yes, Carmen.
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
Oh.
We got to go.
Yes, we gotta go.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
You go.
It's not interesting, I promise you.
All right. We have another opportunity to win $1,000 at the Mike Calta Vacay Payday happening in 11 minutes. So stand by. Right after some commercials, Carmen will play the sounder for you, and we'll give you the word, and you'll call in, or you won't. You'll put it in the Bone app for your chance to win $1,000. That'll be happening in less than 11 minutes.